Mm, mm. Okay. And then you are first. Good job. Boston was a great time. My mic is on. Thank God. Okay, it is. Boston was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Got to see a lot of like some of my friends, the alums. So like I said, I always love to go to these events. It's a good time. Uh, Let me see. You. Um, you. Okay. I think that's. No, no. You said no. Working, 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 working. No. Okay. There we go. Um, and then what? There we go. Okay. And scrolling. Jesus, it's like a mess of going from like randomizer to find the name in Discord to find the correct profile to oh Jesus. And you're not online. Okay. Um, I got a Devin here. Oh, it's a little mess. Um, no, hey guys. Like I said, it was such a good time. It's so good getting to see all of y'all in Boston as well, folks who were there. Um, where in God's name? I know I messaged you before. I there. Okay, Jesus. Um, okay, Mara, Fishy. Oh Jesus, this is the right. Yeah. I swear to God, I'm just like a mess during like the first 5 minutes of stream of Discord, Twitter messaging, text, someone saying they're running a minute late. It's great and I love it. All right. Um, yes. Friend request, perfect. That makes sense. Oh dear God, is everything organized? So valid. Playing today, it's like 4 or 5. I think reality folks 4 or 5 podcast. I don't know the exact number. It's a mess because like 3 people said they're maybes, and I don't know. So I'm just kind of we're gonna be at a number, and I don't know what the number's gonna be, and it's great. Um. So. Yeah. Confirm human. Yes, I'm human. Game. Um. Okay. Are you human? I'm still checking if I'm human. All right. So that should be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was 4, right? Let's make sure the list organizer. Fishy, Mara, John K, Desi. Yeah. Um, then I have okay, and okay, so we're at 11. That's great. Okay, fine, perfect. All right. Um, what in God's name? Anyways, I'm gonna turn on my light real fast. I'll be right back. I'll do that actually once more people are here because I can just send you guys and let you listen to them while they talk. Um, But no, hello guys. Like I said, I can finally look at chat now and focus on what chat's saying. Um, uh, I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Houston Bear. Last week's trolling Omer was funny. Listen, anytime I get to troll Omer, it's a great day for me. So I'm having a great time. Um, but yeah, so this we have I get to run down who's playing today. Fishback, Sam, 47 Sam, Kirsten, Danny from Amazing Race, Danny Butler. I think he played season 37 Amazing Race. The one before this. Um and I actually haven't gotten to play with him yet, even though like he plays on the Thursday group, I play in Thursday group, and every single time we just are never at the same time. But I have heard amazing things. And he picked up on the game very quickly, so I'm excited. I also have a story told for him, hilariously. I play Silent Daniels Ultimate Rival. Oh lord, that sounds fun. I need to get in the guitar game with him then too. Um, Taryn, Naomi, Scally, and then I just did like the randomizer. I got 4 folks from RJP group. Fishy, Mara, John K, and Desi. So we're at 11 today. Gonna do S and V. Lena, thank you for the 7 months. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Season 36. Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna get 36, 37. So this should be good. I don't get to. I said I think we're at 11. I'm not sure. 12. Okay, and then surely folks will join in soon. Okay, so we're missing 2 people. We're missing 1 person. Who is this? What? Okay, hold on. Fishrack, Danny, Sam. Who the fuck? So missing Kirsten, missing Jesse. Okay. Perfect. There we go. So that's 11. Okay, great. Now I can turn on my light while they're all here. And y'all can, I don't know, eavesdrop on them. I also need to close like the 2 Twitch tabs I have open because I'm watching random shit. Gabby, thank you for the 12 months. A whole year. It's crazy, right? I can't believe I'm doing this that long anyways. But thank you. Appreciate it. Alright. Y'all can eavesdrop on these folks while I go, I don't know, turn on my light so it doesn't get dark in like a minute. If they leak secrets, it's not on me.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Hi.
I'm usually like a big message person to my neighbors, but I don't think that a lot of you guys message with your neighbors that much.
I love messaging with my neighbors.
Hello.
What up, Dwight?
What's up?
Oh, he's here.
I am here. I kind of, run the stream, so I do have to show up at some point. Believe it or not. I think everyone is having connection issues.
Wow, Dwight, you look so diesel. Look at those guns. My God.
Diesel.
Oh, jeez.
Look at those shoulders. Holy mackerel.
Is this against terms of service?
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. I should have put on just a long sleeve shirt. Doing that next time.
No, this is incredible. Oh, I can see all the separation between your different parts of the deltoid.
I'm putting on a jacket at the night.
Oh my God! Don't let Fishback body shame you. It's fine.
I don't think that was shame. I feel like that was not shame.
No, it wasn't. But he's taking it.
Body worship.
Oh, Lord.
Envy.
That's a different part of the internet. You got to charge money for that.
Dwight might not feel as comfortable in his body, so when you call it out like that, it makes him feel some kind of way.
Oh, Lord. Everyone. Okay, I think everyone's here. We're all good. All right, I'm going to start. This is F&B, 11 players. I'm going to start setting it up for you guys. So thanks for joining, everybody, as usual. Appreciate it. Dwight is how people see what's back on Survivor. Oh jeez. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm doing the alt. How are these names sticking? Yeah, I'll do Evil Twin. I don't get to do it super often. I kind of want to do Evil Twin Serenovus and Fangu. I'm gonna do Twin Philos. Regular Town Crier. If they want to if they want to force a check, they can. You just kind of waste a day if they do that. What in God's name was that? I'll check it later. Nope, that's the second one. Alright. Evil Twin Mutant. Evil Twin Mutant, would be funny, and the only problem is if Fangu jumps to Mutant, then they get a new twin, and then it's GG's. So that is like the biggest problem there. Alright, let's see here. Math. Savant, because I hate myself. Clockmaker with twins? No. No, absolutely not. Sage Oracle. I need outsiders. I need 3. Jeez, I'm just clicking townsfolk. Apparently, townsfolk are all I do around here. Barber, Sweetheart, then Sage. Sure. Evil Twin Savant. Bobby, do you hate me? Bobby. No. Do you hate me? I love you most days. I think I'm gonna. Evil Twin Savant is a like. Although depending on who the evil twin is, like they could be cooked. I'm gonna pass. Okay, hold on. Adding one outsider. I think this is enough info for them. If it's not, then fuck it. Okay, great. Love that. Who's okay? Okay. Let's see. Terran Good Twin. Honestly, that's kind of funny. And I love that. So I'm doing it. Because I said I was going to do. Wait, but Twin Town Criers is like. The fuck, right? Like, how do you. Because you're taking away the detector primarily, right? Well, you have Fishback who can detect it. Honestly, that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna do Twin Town Criers. For the sake of content, Terran v. Scally is just funny, so I'm doing that. Okay, and then Savant, I'll figure things out as we go. And I don't have any other setup to do, so that is great. Love that for me. Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm trying to be vague.
Everyone sees
Tell me when to take my headphones out, and I will abide.
Everyone sees some kind of token, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah.
all right, in that case, good night, everybody.
This is like what the Tastemakers podcast is like. We just talk about shows without spoiling them and say we don't like them or like them.
What's up, Sam?
Hey.
How's it going?
You hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
All right, perfect.
Good job on the No Notes
going...
podcast, by the way.
Thank you very much. I'm pumped because Serenovus, I think my favorite role in all of Clocktower.
Really?
So
okay.
I have never done it before, but I'm ready to have some fun.
All right. So I'll tell you now, your fellow minion is Scally.
Okay.
And your demon is Kirsten.
Scally and Kirsten. Okay.
Yeah. And I guess while you're here, you want to go ahead and pick a player and a character for me.
Okay. So I like a couple other people have played Sex and Violets once. So this is new for me.
Okay.
But I am going to. Man. So if I turn somebody's character, do they operate? Is the information that they get correct, or are they
So
a drunk?
you don't
version of
change
that
their character. What you do, you make them mad as their character. So like, if you, let's say you choose someone as, for example, Clockmaker.
That's right.
I will go to them and be like, you have to behave like a Clockmaker tomorrow, or you can be executed. So, yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, I was
Thinking of
used
Pit
to
Hag,
being
I
the
think.
pit hag. Yeah. Okay, I will say that I will turn Stephen Fishback into the artist.
Fishback as artist. Got it.
Oh, Sarah Novus him to an artist.
Perfect.
Okay,
Sounds
try
good.
that.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Hello.
I am good with this role.
All right, let's see. All right.
I'm so excited to see who the other person is.
You'll find out in soon. But for now, you learn that your fellow minion is Sam,
Oh, okay.
and your demon, is the person you're whispering about being a good person, Kirsten.
Oh, she's my demon?
Yeah, Kirsten's your demon.
Wow, she's such a little liar.
Well, she hasn't found out yet either. I'm about to go tell her that you're the minion. So
I was kind of hoping she was my good twin, and it would immediately be revealed that way. But this is funnier.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go tell her now about this situation.
Perfect.
All right, and
Sounds
I'll be
awesome.
back about your whole twin situation.
Awesome.
Thank you. Hey.
I'm pissed right now.
Why?
I just started liking this game after 10 consecutive weeks of being good, and then you make me be a demon?
I make you. It's random.
Sure.
There's proof.
Sure.
There's proof weekly of me not. I don't do anything. I
don't believe you. The alt Dwight is lying.
Oh jeez. Anyways, your minions are Sam and the person you keep messaging about being good, Scally.
Oh, God bless. I love being on the same team as Scally.
I mean, y'all are on a good team together, but nope, evil team. And your bluffs are Flower Girl, Oracle, Oracle, and Seamstress.
Oh, heck. Why can't I find Oracle? Oh, here it is. Okay. Flower Girl, Seamstress, Oracle.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's see how this goes.
Cool. And if you need help about like asking how to bluff those roles, let me know. Actually, yeah. Do you have any questions?
What would you bluff if you were in this situation?
Of those three, probably Oracle or Flower Girl. Because so Flower Girl is you want to keep track of who's voting, and then so there really is the demon. If they vote, you learn a yes or no. So you kind of want to choose someone to frame as demon and give yes or no info based on that. But it only works night 2 onward. Same with Oracle. Oracle, you just learn how many players that are dead are evil. So if you want to frame someone as evil, you suddenly say a 1 after like 4 people are dead. You can say 1 of those 4 is evil. That means you must have killed a minion or something. Or the demon must have jumped, which, of course, you are the demon that can jump to someone else. So you don't have to be the demon forever. You can always pick an outsider and go to them.
And we can only hope I can find an outsider to give it to as soon as possible.
All right. Well, that should be fun.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Thank you. Hey.
I had a feeling I was going to draw this token for some reason.
Well, what do you feel? What do you want to become today?
Well,
or do you want to become anything yet?
Let's go Dreamer.
You want to become the Dreamer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
I have to come up with Dreamer info. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna for my sake. Wait, never mind. I'll just ask which one I'm reading your chat. So you're probably.
I'm gonna do Oracle.
Yeah, that's why I just.
But we'll see about that.
All right, sounds good. I was just wondering. Thanks. let me talk together. Hello. Let me bring in your twin real fast.
What? Oh,
What's going on?
happening?
What do you mean what's happening? I just want y'all to say hi to each other. Y'all were separated at birth.
Oh.
You're oh my god, he leaves during my bit? This bitch! Hello.
Sorry, my thing reset.
Was this on purpose?
Yeah, how dare you leave? Never do that again.
Yeah, I thought for sure you kicked me out.
I thought
and
this
it
was an
not on
accident.
purpose.
I kicked you out. That's crazy. Anyways, y'all are twins. Karen, Karen, this is your evil twin, Scally.
I feel like I'm a good twin.
Oh,
but sure.
okay. Well, Scally, this is your good twin, and he's a town crier.
Ooh, that's fun.
So you have to figure out how to work that out between you guys. but
I don't. Oh, he's just evil. Okay.
He's just evil twin, and he learns you were the town crier. So y'all can
That's annoying.
You don't like having a
Okay.
twin, Karen? That's crazy.
Sorry, we're related.
That was my role. I was thinking about all the different ways I was going to lie about my role to the demons.
Okay, well, do what you want. Just maybe Scally's the town crier now.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Right, have fun. Bye bye.
All right, bye.
All right. So I'm gonna give Flower Girl here, and then I'll do like Witch on a random person if she picks them. Wait, what is Scally taking? Oh, Scally's gonna take Town Crier, obviously. So Flower Girl can go to Sam. Right. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
I'm just here to tell you that the Sarah Novus has chosen to make you mad as the artist.
Okay, I've got an important question for you about
Yeah.
that. Now, some people will play the Sarah Novus if someone juggles as being fair game because there's often like a juggler check. So even if I was mad as the artist,
how I kind of rule that is if like other people are juggling, feel free to just juggle whatever. Yeah, but if you if no one is juggling at all and you kind of initiate it, that's a problem for me because then you're kind of starting to chain to get your ability off. Because that's you kind of see what I'm saying there. If like the crowd's doing it, you can do it too. If you're the one starting the chain,
okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Hello.
Hi,
What do you want to do?
Fishback.
You choose Stephen Fishback. And you learn that Stephen Fishback is either the juggler or the Sarah Novus.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right. So Stephen would make himself mad on the first night, right? So I'll absolutely frame him as self-maddening Sarah Novus, even though I said I was going to do Witch. And then nothing got fucked up today, so you get a mass to 0. Hello.
Hey.
I'm going great. I'm just gonna tell you 0.
Math is 0.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
0.
If it's Vortox, I could get whatever number, correct?
You get a number that's not the true number.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Savant info, I suffer. One once per game ability has not been used, or one once per game ability has not been used, or the witch cursed themselves today. Wait, both of those are false. One once per game ability has not been used, or exactly one once per game ability has not been used, or I don't want to like confirm another roll like a good roll by doing something. That's the issue. They're gonna read that there's a fucking savant because I'm taking 20 years. Yeah, I always put in savant, be like, oh, I need to get better at savant, and I start running savant, and it's like, wait, I fucking hate the savant. Like, if someone called like Ben Burns or something, and, like, give me a class on how to run savant, Jesus Christ. Good Christian. Um. Um. Longest chain of good is okay. I can do that. I do longest chain of townsfolk is exactly 3, or exactly 1 once ability has not been used. Longest chain of townsfolk is exactly 3. That is true. And I then kind of frames them over here later. That's the issue, right? If they believe this is the evil twin, then this would be a 4. That's the issue. Later, I'll figure that. I might go with that anyways. I give them world building later.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Guess what? I'm your storyteller. I also died. What a shame. You guys should, like,
no.
I don't know, avenge me or something. That'd be great. Bye.
Hello, everyone. Before you start
Oh,
going
I
into
don't think
private
so.
chats, I'd like
Yeah,
to
I knew this
inform
was
you
gonna
that I was
happen.
informed that Scally is my evil twin.
No.
Hello.
Hi, Dwight. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So you're supposed to tell me two things. One is true, one is false.
I
So
can.
do I ask you something, or do you just tell me?
Yeah, so you just come to me like this, and I'll give you 1 true and 1 false statement.
Okay.
So yeah, what I will tell you is that either exactly 1 once per game ability has not been used,
Okay.
or the longest chain of townsfolk sitting next to each other is exactly 3.
Okay. So 3 townsfolk are sitting next to each other, and what was the first thing you said again?
Exactly 1 once per game ability has not been used.
Okay. 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 So one is true, one is false.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Taryn immediately told me, and then Scally's like, I've heard nothing. I have no idea what's going on. And I'm sitting there going,
Oh, because I play by the rules, and I don't think we're supposed to out our information in the first night, but that's okay.
It's not a rule, is it?
I thought it was,
Right.
but you're not supposed to out before day 1, so I haven't told anyone anything. Kirsten also was messaging me, and I was like, no.
Okay.
But no, I'm a
How
good
do
person.
how do I request people?
All right, let's...
Well, here we are.
What about yourself? Can you hard claim to me?
Oh, I'm either the philosopher, the dreamer, or the mathematician.
Okay. Well, I gave you 1 for 1. You're not
I
gonna
did.
honor that. Okay. Well, those are all great roles. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
And had to read my character sheet.
Yeah.
So I don't. We have to choose somebody, but I was kind of gonna let the group decide who we were gonna choose.
100%. And like, I definitely lean of like Terrence telling the truth, and Scally is like definitely evil in my mind. And I'm like, we could just end the game round 1 and play a second game, because that would also be fun, and just go for them round 1. But I also have not played this version, so who knows what to do. But what's the strategy and role? I'm blue. I wouldn't have called that out otherwise.
Yeah, it's a tough thing. So I'm also blue. It actually behooves me to die at night to get killed. So I don't know if like the goal is to like role swap or something, or pretend to be each other so that like you don't like I die in your stead or something.
I don't want to die at night.
Okay, okay.
If you want to roll swap, I'm down.
We have fun.
All right, let's do it. Okay, I'm actually the one outsider of the game. I'm the sweetheart.
Whoa.
So when I die, somebody becomes drunk for the rest of the game.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, I'm the sage. If the demon kills you, you learn that it's 1 of 2 players.
Oh.
So I'm trying to die. I'm trying to get caught. You know
Don't
what
tell
I mean?
anybody else. Like maybe like let on to 1 or 2 people that you're the sweetheart, and then the demons will maybe take a shot at you, and then I'll play sage.
You as well, Taryn. It's either town crier or evil twin.
That's exactly, yeah.
Oh, there you go. We all have 2s.
Well, that would be easy, because you can just note town crier and then put evil next to me. And that's a very easy way to do it.
There we go.
All right.
Good luck.
Oh,
I didn't mean to come here. I was trying to request somebody, and then I accidentally clicked circus tent.
Solid.
And then I thought I was in a private conversation with Fishback, and then other people joined, and I was like, oh, I'm still in the circus tent. All right.
All right.
Listen, I'm the town crier. Also,
Okay.
what's up?
Hey, yeah, it's like I think this is the first time I've ever talked to you. So,
Well,
town crier.
we talked in New York one time
Yes,
in a
yes,
live
that's
show.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so each night you learn if a minion so you have no function yet. I am similar to Danny, by the way. Like I'm like second time with this script, so I'm getting very used to it here. So I guess yeah, it's like
Or there's a Vortox. Or I'm the flower girl, and I'll get my information tomorrow. And that's they'll let me know if the person that voted is the demon.
Is the mathematician even role? Oh yes, mathy. Okay. Yep, see it. Okay. I am rather the sage, which is if the demon kills you, you learn that it's one of two players. So maybe I want to die, but I don't know if it's good strategy to tell people like, hey, this is my role.
Not the best, but you know,
Yeah.
I might kill you tonight and see.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
And then the other one is the oracle. Each night,
Like Taryn was saying, like maybe I'll die at night, but that doesn't make any sense. Like he said, maybe if I'm believed, I'll die at night. But there's just no world in which, even if we all thought Taryn was the good twin, that it ever makes sense for them to kill him. Because it's an extra win condition. Like even if we get the demon, the game will not end as long as the twin pair is still alive.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Okay, so here's my big question. How did Taryn and Scally know all this information before we even started playing the game? I was like, what?
So when Dwight wakes them up during the night, he would wake up the evil twin and the good twin together and tell them, like, you're the evil twin, you're the good twin. And then he would say, this is your role. Like, this is the role.
Okay. Now it's all adding up now. This is where my inexperience really gets in the way. I'm like, what is happening?
I've only played a few games of SNV, though I did play a really good speed game of it yesterday that I won. And I think I go better when it's a speed game and I don't have time to overthink.
Got it. So 2-minute days from now on. Got it.
Yeah,
Noted.
speed run, Dwight.
Sounds
Let
good.
me trust my instincts.
The speed run last week was fun too, honestly.
The speed games are always so fun.
Yeah, maybe
You don't have time to like overthink in a speed game. You have to just go with
make
what
a
makes
decision and go with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I am good. I am the artist. Okay, bye-bye.
all right, bye. I'm going.
Why he would not, but no.
All right. Welcome back. There are 11 of you alive. It takes 6 on the block. Feel free to discuss. Do what you want. Mara?
I would like to juggle myself as the juggler and Skelly as the town crier.
Heard. Steven?
I would like to juggle myself as the artist and Taryn as the evil twin.
Heard.
I just realized I don't have to fake doing this because everybody knows I'm not the juggler, which is awesome.
Who did the first juggle? Can I didn't hear
I
that.
did.
More.
Fishy?
I juggled myself as the juggler, Skelly as town crier.
I'll juggle Scally as the Vortox. No, JK, that doesn't work. Denny B as the Vortox, John K as the Vortox, and Mora as the Vortox.
Heard.
Oh my god.
What is this? Why are people playing?
So basically, there's a role. There's a role that you have to like publicly make a guess and find information out. But because you don't want to out which role you are, then multiple people need to do it so that it covers the real one.
If multiple people do it, then the demon doesn't know which one to kill to keep them from getting info.
Oh, that's smart.
There's a lot of roles like that in this script where, like, for instance, me as the town crier, if you believe me, like we want to have multiple people nominate so that when I get the information, it's like I'm getting useful information. Normally we'd be more sly about it, but now we can just very openly game the town crier stuff because we know there is one.
Fascinating.
Kirsten, did you have your hand up for anything, or?
No, I was going to juggle and then I got confused by everyone juggling, and then I just said I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you got juggled internally. I see.
My brain has been juggled.
The juggler is like an annoying one to fake because it's so specific as opposed to like whatever the other one is in the other script.
Yeah, if it was like a gossip, I have gossip for days, but to juggle, I can't even juggle probably 2 balls.
So, according to the rules, right? That actually, never mind. I was thinking. Never mind. I was looking. Ignore me. I'm shutting up.
All right. I am someone who likes bold things. I'm going to nominate Scally.
All right, Danny nominates Scally. Tell us why.
I'm someone who's like, all right, we can end the game with the information we have because there's a chance that both of them are bad pretending, or we just take off the person that, and I believe it definitely Taryn is the good one and Scally's the bad one. So we end the game, or we get it right and don't have to worry about it moving forward. It's pretty fun, pretty entertaining.
Yeah, good events.
Well, I don't think it's fun nor entertaining, for the record, but I would say this is not that shocking. I feel like I'm very quickly sussed, kind of regardless of role, and Taryn is very frequently trusted. So I don't. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Well, this is going to go very poorly." But no, I'm the good twin. Taryn outed immediately. I was waiting for Dwight to be done speaking, but whatever. But yeah, that's it.
Anything else pertinent before I run this vote for Scally?
This is a terrible idea.
I just found out that if you kill the wrong one, we lose.
Running it.
Yes.
But I know I'm the right one, so it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's
other
way
people
too
probably
early to
shouldn't
be
do this.
doing the twin pair.
Yeah.
But also, if the twin dies, it's not a win because the twins aren't demons, right?
The
If
twin.
the good twin is executed, evil wins.
We
If the
have
evil
to
Right,
vote out
but if
Taryn
the-
before the game ends. We can't just vote out the demon. We have to also vote out that evil twin. But
Yeah, so I should actually be decently safe from the demon because there's always a chance that you might vote me out at some point.
Nobody is going to kill the good twin. The
Neither
evil
twin is
twin pair
dying.
will be around forever.
Which is
I
why
see.
you vote out the floater, the person who's going to make it to the end. You vote him out early.
Floater.
I'm a floater. I would like to
Scally's
nominate
taking up a final
Danny.
3 seats. Suri would want him gone.
Scally nominates Danny. Tell us why.
Personal attacks and vibes.
Danny, your defense.
I'm super blue. That's it.
All right. Anything else pertinent before I run this vote for Danny? Wait, it takes 6. Running it.
We are going to need to kill someone. There is a Vortox on the script.
Oh yeah.
Do we have any info that points towards it being or not being Vortox?
Well,
Was
yeah,
that
good
enough?
question.
What would that information?
So with Scally having nominated, I will for sure get a yes that a minion nominated. So I don't know if that means we should have fewer nominations.
John K.
Or because then if
We need
it's
to-
no,
Well,
it
is
at
there
least tells me
anyone
that there's a
who's
Vortox.
Regardless, we're both
is there
going to
anyone who's
say yes,
fine
a
with
minion nomination.
dying though? Because shouldn't we kill in case there's a Vortox?
Yeah, if someone is like a spent seamstress or like
I'd like to hear what John has to say.
Yeah, John K.
Oh, hey, I'm John K. Fishback, I would like to nominate you.
Okay.
All right, tell us why.
The voting, the pushing on Taryn, and we do need to kill someone. We haven't spoken, but
I didn't push on Taryn. I've been saying I think Taryn's the good twin.
oh, okay. You raised your hand when I think Taryn got. Did Taryn get nominated?
No,
didn't
Scally
know.
got
No,
nominated.
raised
Scally
your
got
hand.
nominated.
Either way, I would like Fishback dead, specifically because either Fishback or Fishy is bad statistically. So
What?
this is a coin flip.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually there's mechanical information that's not the case. I've heard about a seamstress yes on me and Fishy. So we are actually on the same team. So I hope she's good.
I am sad to say that I'm inclined to believe Fishback right now, even though I think he lied to my face.
And
Does that
I'm
confirm
a
Vortox?
bad vote today. But
I agree.
but,
If what I am deducing is correct.
I'm bad
Anything
vote.
else pertinent before I run this vote for Stephen Fishback?
No
If
Vortox
there's a
is good.
seamster, should we not take out the seamster right now? And the seamster should be volunteering to die.
If there is a seamstress who used their ability, they are probably the best kill today.
Yeah.
Probably.
But I have not heard
Is
of
there
it.
a clockmaker? Do we have a clockmaker?
Or a clockmaker.
I'm gonna run.
Fishback just said there's a
I'm
seamstress.
gonna run this vote. It takes 6.
Oh, true.
Running it.
Fishback, you should nominate whoever this pen seamstress is.
Is there a clockmaker?
I swear to God, y'all are making up roles today.
I haven't heard of one.
Susanna.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the game. I just need a clock made, actually.
Is the Seamster okay to be nominated? I think it's the right call here.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna nominate Sam. He's claimed to be seamstress to me. He said he got a yes on me and Fishy. In the off chance that he is a baddie, this will also kill him. So that would be good too.
Sam, your defense.
I have reason to believe that this would be bad for town, and I would like to explain more of that tomorrow.
All right. Anything else partner for I run this vote for Sam?
Yeah. If Sam was bluffing as the seamstress, which sounds like maybe he was, he asked me clarifying questions about how to play the seamstress, so he was really going deep on that bluff.
It takes 6
What?
votes. Oh,
Why would it be bad?
You may as well tell us now.
I can't do that today. I would have to tell you more tomorrow.
Okay.
It
It could be a mutant. It could be
takes 6
a,
votes to
but
it takes 6 votes to put Sam on the block.
could be a barber.
Gonna run it.
We do have to kill somebody though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was at 6, and I thought just keep it in case something else comes up. But
7's
yeah.
enough. Sam's on the block.
Interesting.
Any other nominations for end of the day?
I will nominate Steven.
Already has been nominated.
Okay. I mean, who else can I nominate? I don't know.
Is anyone else a better kill? Like, does anyone else want to put themselves forward?
End of the day in like 30 seconds otherwise.
We can do. I mean, if we do it, that's fine. I'll have to tell everybody tomorrow, and that would be very bad for us. But okay.
It's fine.
New day in 10.
Maybe like a sweetheart.
If
it could be a klutz.
5.
If it's a klutz, you can pick me.
3.
Unless you guys want to vote out Taryn.
1. With that, Sam has been executed and does die. Good night.
Not a klutz.
For my sake, what are you bluffing? Oh, shit. For my sake, what are you
Hello.
Hey, what are you bluffing for my sake?
Right now, I'm just gonna cause all kinds of chaos. So I'm gonna claim that I got Sarah Novist.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do just yet, but I'm gonna claim that I was something, maybe a flower girl that got Sarah Novist, or I might say that I was an artist that got Sarah Novist, and then it's gonna be like it'll basically throw Steven under the bus and he'll get killed, which will be funny.
Okay. So you're saying you're an artist but got Sarah Novist to something else is kind of what you're going with?
I'll say I got Sarah Novist into saying that I was the seamstress. And I'll just make up some role that I am. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm gonna do yet.
Okay.
Maybe a flower girl, maybe an artist, because I actually claimed artist early to somebody. So I'll do artist, yeah.
Okay, just wondering. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'll put these two at odds, which is fun. Socially, it might be tough to get out of that hole because Steam's just not coming out day one is kind of like a tough thing to come over. But yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. All right, let's see here. Curse might kill Mara. Oh. We'll see how that goes then. Hey. You're muted. You're muted.
Here's the thing, okay?
Uh-huh.
For a game, if I were wanting to win as a demon, we're in shambles. This is very, very bad. But as me, who doesn't like to be a demon, it can be over soon, and that feels good. So it's actually fine. We're gonna kill Mora.
Mara? All right,
Mora.
sounds good. Thank you.
And wait, what would I be learning right now if I was really the Oracle?
Okay, so if you're the
Learn how many
Oracle,
players are
then
equal.
assuming you survive the night, then you would learn how many people are dead, including the player who died last night. So that means you would have to give an Oracle number based on Sam and whoever dies tonight.
Should I just give an Oracle 1 in that situation
You could
and
do
be
that.
like, just throw Sam under the bus?
Yeah,
He's dead
that's
anyway.
absolutely valid. Now, on the flip side, they could also help build Vortox worlds if people believe Sam's good. And also, one more thing. Remember, you are the Fangu. So I would say don't whisper people that you got information, because you could always wake up and realize, oh, I died at night because I just made someone else the demon. So wait until you find out if you died before you give out that info.
Well, yes. I would love to hear any outsider claims so that I can throw this away with both hands. But I've heard nothing, and no one will talk to Scally.
All right, well, you'll figure it out.
Ugh, no, I won't. It's going to be over soon.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Parrish. Fast, huh?
Hello.
Yeah. You're the demon now. You're the Fangu.
Yeah. Yep. Figured. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right. All right. So Danny no, Naomi no, Fishy. Oh Jesus, what are you bluffing? Well, you had the barber. You had barber, so it's fine. Surely Fishy doesn't pick Mara. Hello.
Hi.
Who would you like to pick?
Mora.
Mara. You pick Mara, and you learn Mara is either the barber or the Fangu.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. I will simply kill myself. What do you mean? You get a yes. Of course you get a fucking yes. Hey.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
You get a Fixer gets a Juggler 0. Minions learn Demon Switch. No, the minions do not learn that. Hello.
Hello.
You learn a 0.
Okay. Am I no longer Sarah Mad as the artist?
Have I come to you and told you Sarah knows mad?
No. Great. So I'm off the hook. Thank
Indeed.
you. I knew Sam was the when he was being super cagey, I was like, oh shit, he's the artist, but I can't tell him to visit Dwight right now before he's executed, because then I'm breaking madness. I was like, oh, anyway.
Right,
I just want chat to know that I'm smart.
Love that. Thanks. Tomorrow's gonna be a bloodbath. Okay, I need to give the world the useless savant information, because good does not need the help. You learn, what the fuck do I say at this point? He was looking at the info. That's crazy. Only one other townsfolk is getting sober information, or I don't fucking know anymore. Only one other townsfolk got sober information last night, or which is false, objectively false. Steven, thanks for the 4 months. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, only one other townsfolk got Okay. The Ceranovis, the Ceranovis picked their neighbor last night, or the Ceranovis picked their neighbor last night, or it's execution is the question. Yeah, the Ceranovis picked their neighbor last night, or I want to correct the Dreamer, yeah, too, but that's kind of tough to do right now without it being obvious. Like the one. The nose pick their neighbor gives credibility to Sam a bit, so I need to do a true statement, which is, there's exactly one outsider. There's actually one living outsider. Does that give away it's a Fangu jump? Or maybe it's not a Fangu game at all? That would cause problems because then they know they can kill them. Yeah, I was like, I haven't modified. It's just back. It's back down to one currently. Jesus Christ. Outside account has been modified, or yeah, I'll do that. The lie is gonna be the Ceranovis thing. Ceranovis picked their neighbor last night. Outside account has been modified. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right. Did I visit John K already? I already forgot. I hold on. Hey.
Hey.
0.
Math is 0.
That is what I'm here to tell you. Correct. Right. Yeah. Ceranovis picked their neighbor last night, or outside account has been modified.
Well, the other interesting thing is that, like, if Dwight is in private chats, nobody's hearing this on the stream, too.
Hello.
Oh, that's true.
Are y'all talking about me while I'm gone? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Not
we
really.
were talking about that shirt and how you've got your traps and your
boy.
delts out.
Anyways, Kirsten died last night.
Wait,
Oh,
before anybody breaks off,
Wait, that's so fucked up.
I'm the juggler. First of all, I was Sarah mad that I was the artist yesterday.
Oh.
I am the juggler. I juggled myself as the artist and Taryn as the evil twin. I got a 0. That means either my information is false. I trust both my neighbors, so I don't think I'm poisoned. So if there's a Vortox in the game, then Taryn is the evil twin. And if there's not a Vortox in the game, then Taryn is not the evil twin.
Wait, you were Sarah Mad Fishback?
I was Sarah mad that I was the artist.
I thought that's what Sam was.
I'm curious
implying,
about what Sam
and
was.
Sam told me that in whispers as well.
Oh boy.
Sam was, I believe Sam was the artist. That's why but I couldn't tell him to go visit Dwight before he was executed because I was Sarah Mad as the artist.
I'm wondering if
well,
is Sarah Mad today because
I am the seamstress.
Oh, okay, so he's probably Sarah Mad now that he's the seamstress, which is reasonable.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, I got a yes, which is what I expected to get if there was no Vortox. That yes, a minion nominated. So I know that I think there's no way for there to be a Vortox. You don't know that because you don't know if you can trust me, but I know that now.
Yeah.
Scally, what's your info?
I also got a yes.
Okay, cool.
Are we free to move about the cabin now,
Yes.
or are we still hanging out here?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. So today you learned that either the Ceranovis has made their neighbor mad. So the Ceranovis picked their neighbor last night. So Ceranovis picked their neighbor last night, or outsider count has been modified for this game.
Okay. I don't know what the signature gets of the second one at least, but
All right. Well,
I think
go talk to
trying
me.
to trust maybe people.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. They don't need that much time. They're solving the game right now. So.
Dwight, you could actually, in a theoretical world, saying I can't tell you until tomorrow could be interpreted as breaking madness, right?
Pardon?
Okay, never mind. It's fine. I'm just trying to make sure Sam doesn't accidentally break madness if he's mad. But that is my assumption. And you're currently claiming Seamstress Fish. So the thing is that Fishback is saying that he was mad yesterday, and that he's currently not mad, which implies that he's either lying or was mad one of the times. If he was mad one of the times, then you would not be mad both times.
I'm not sure how to gauge Fishback. But I am the seamstress. My first stream seamstress info is that Fishback and Fishy are aligned. So that is all I really have to offer.
The whole game, and only one of them had not been used.
Ambilou, thank you for the 2 months.
One
Appreciate that.
all
Thank you.
game ability has not been used, or 3 town folk are sitting next to each other.
Folks were sitting next to each other. Yeah.
Okay.
And today he told me the Serenovis role either made their neighbor who's sitting next to them mad, or the outsider count has been increased by 1.
Mad or outsider increased.
Outsider count has changed. I don't remember the exact.
It's the Fangu.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. However, if they are just the barber, the evil team will have a chance to swap. So it's a matter of if we are willing to risk that or not.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Kristen's
yeah.
I'm gonna let her in. Hey.
Hi, Kristen.
Kristen.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh God. Oh
She's
God.
gone. That was my fault.
It was your fault. She's not gonna know it.
Don't tell her.
That was Fishy's fault. That was Fishy's fault. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean to leave. It's okay. But I don't always say something when people get it wrong, and I've really just in the past
I know that
couple
I
months
screwed up.
like, no, I gotta start just saying something.
I really apologize.
No, it's okay.
Really apologize.
It's okay.
Corsten.
It's not okay.
I love being useless in the game of Blood on the Clocktower so
You're not
much.
useless. Wow, everybody wants to talk to me. Okay, let me go jump around.
All right.
Oh,
can you tell me what you are? I'll tell you. I mean, you know what I am. Hi, John.
Yes, when I was living, I was the Oracle, and so then it was really unfortunate to pass away in that way.
Johnson Scally is probably the evil. Oh my gosh, what is going on?
What is happening?
I left to go talk to you guys because you were.
I was going to say.
John K, what's going on with you?
I would like to talk to Fishback. Where is he?
Fishback is
okay. Well, that's fine.
All right.
Oh, okay, fine.
So I assume you killed Mora. Okay.
Mora, who I thought was the juggler, but was
in
the
fact
barber.
Check back in with you. I mean, you might. Somebody's gonna have to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna comment on the matter. Actually.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll see. Bye.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hello, welcome back. There are 9 of you live. It takes 5 to someone on the block. Feel free to discuss. 3, 2, 1.
I'd love to at least a little bit coordinate who nominates, if possible.
Does anybody believe that their information seems obviously wrong? Because I'm kind of, from what I've heard from people I've spoken to, it seems like it might be a Fangu world. Silence.
Nope, my info is accurate.
Sorry, I had to read the spot on the characters chart that says Fangu to understand what you're saying to me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, have there been outsider claims?
Well, in this script, people don't really as often.
The outsiders are incentivized to hide.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Continue to ignore me.
I don't know if it would be helpful, but I have savant information and both the last 2 nights. And so here are the last 2 nights, the real or fake information. So day 1, the 2 options are 3 town are sitting next to each other, or of players with one-time use roles, only one of those has not been used.
Oh my God.
So that was day 1. Day 2.
For day 1, did he say, like, specifically only 3 town are sitting next to each other?
So that has to be. That's false, right?
I don't know, but here's two real quick. Let me give you the second one real quick.
Okay.
The second is the Sarah Novus named Mad one of their neighbors, or the outsider number has changed or increased.
Okay.
Ooh, how does that happen?
Ice Pack, thank you for the 6
If there's
months.
a Fangu,
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Sorry, changed or increased or just increased?
Increased/changed.
Danny, why are you coming out and claiming Savant?
I am not claiming it.
Okay, you're saying are you laundering someone else's Savant info?
I am.
Laundering.
Okay, so and they already have day 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got it during the day.
During the day.
Sorry, okay. So
yeah, they get a
for if you believe that I am the juggler and that Sam is the artist, then of the one-time use rolls thing, only one has not been used. Had to have been false on day 1. So it has to.
Sam's not the artist, right? Sam, you're the seamstress.
Right.
Sam is still currently claiming seamstress.
Right. Well, depending on what you believe
sure
about
say
that,
Sam.
If you were to believe, in spite of Sam's claims to the contrary, that he is the artist, you might think that three town are sitting next to each other.
Why would somebody Sarah Novus a dead person is my question, just
Well, I mean,
in general.
I'm not confident that Sam wasn't the Sarah Novus himself, but let's just not assume that yet.
If he had actual good information from the first round,
we'd
then he
wanna
still
stop
can't
it.
share. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
If they believed he was the artist, they would maybe want him to stop from sharing the artist info. But yeah, like the idea of him being the Sarah Novus, that's a good point. He actually.
I mean, so based on information,
the Sarah Novus maddening a neighbor definitely implies, if that's one that is true, I would be looking at that corner for sure.
Noms are
Mara in the roles that you gave me or claimed, all of them are false, and you didn't tell me the truth in any of the conversation that.
Correct. I am a liar.
Okay.
Are noms open?
They are.
I'm gonna nominate Naomi.
All right. 15 nominates Naomi. Tell me why.
Hello.
I know we have not spoken, but I've heard information about you from someone else, and based on the other information I've heard from other people, I think this might be a good kill.
Naomi, your defense. Zidane McBooty, thank you for
This is actually a terrible kill.
Thank you.
And I have sort of been very, very transparent with some people, but I have also been trying to keep it very close to the chest. It would be a really bad kill for the town, and I don't think that you should go through with it. On the other hand, I feel like I have had really good talks with Fishback and with Danny, and I'm figuring some things out, and I don't know, I can't speak more to it other than saying it's a bad idea, and we haven't talked, so you wouldn't know.
I think this is a bad kill too, but from
Fishback, based on what we talked about, I don't think it is.
Okay, I mean, when we discussed, you had said somebody else to nominate, which is why I'm confused. But
I'm more inclined to believe that person is that thing I told you they could be. The only way for them both to exist is if there's a Fangu.
Right, which I think is likely.
Anything else pertinent for everyone to vote for Naomi?
The Fangu.
Takes 5 to put Naomi on the block. Running it.
I really don't think we should be voting for this either. I think that Naomi. Yeah.
Oh, what an interesting group.
Well, it's the people who play together, right?
Yeah.
I was doing it for a flower girl.
Are there any outsider claims at all? Because it sounds like that is pretty useful.
I have heard outsider claims.
You have?
I've heard of one. Yeah. And
because the other piece of information is that the outsider count changed, which would imply Fangu, which would mean that there are now 2 outsiders, or maybe still 1 outsider. But because what happens if the Fangu first outside was the information that the outsider count has changed since the game started, or that it's changed from the original count?
That information was not given.
Okay.
Second call for nominations.
Well, it couldn't change in game.
Well, it could if
Pithag, of course. Yeah, Pithag, I'm sorry.
Died and.
But if there's a Sarah Novus and an evil twin, there's no
John K.
I would like to nominate Mora today.
Why?
Lied to town about their roles. Also, I have everyone else's claims. I haven't heard from Mora, so I'm thinking possible outsider.
Mara, your defense?
I'm not an outsider. I'm not a good kill for town.
Right. Anything else pertinent? If I run this vote for Mara.
I do believe Mara is an outsider. It's why I nominated Naomi, but
It takes 5 votes to put Mara on the block.
So are we worried about Vortox now? Or do we feel like we've moved on from that concern?
I'm not worried about it, but
Mara's on the block.
Theoretically, you should be a little bit.
Yeah.
I do think
Unless
based off
there's
the
further
information Fishbuck have, like Terran, it seems like is cleared potentially.
Mara.
Unless there's Vortox.
Mara, your hands up.
Yeah, can I nominate Fishy?
Tell me
wrong way, Mara.
I'm the flower girl. I'm not an outsider. I got a yes last night. I'm not a good kill. I don't have any information that points to anybody specific, but I would rather not die here.
Fishy, your defense?
This is interesting because I think Mara should know what's going on with me if Mara.
We haven't talked. Why would I know what's going on with you?
Okay, well, I don't believe you're the flower girl, so this is
okay.
It takes 5 votes to tie, 6 votes to execute Fishy instead of Mara. We're running it. Two's not enough.
Mara, who voted last round that you got a yes on?
I forgot to take notes for day one, but it was everyone except I think 2 people.
Sam and Kirsten, who are both dead.
Yeah.
Alright, with that, Mara has an execute and does die. Good night. Yeah, that's just like horrific luck. Yeah, because I thought about when Fishy picked Mara to give the last bluff, but it was like have to either gamble on Kirsten giving Mara the exact bluff or just give Mara's roll and hope they can write it out as like outsider who's living. And chose the wrong one. Yeah, I can't predict the future on that. If they're gonna coordinate that far, picking on the night of the Fangu jump is always tough. That's a scenario I always hate of which one do I do. Chose the wrong fork in the road there. Alright, let's see here. Scott gets killing point. Honestly. Yeah, so Evil Twin, they have to play until an Evil Twin is executed. I blame Dwight.
Yeah, I blame Dwight. And I do. I stand 10
toes
down
what?
on that. For giving me the wrong minions to achieve greatness.
Oh, so you're blaming
and
the
giving
minions
me
now.
Bad bluffs.
So you're blaming the minions and the bluff.
Well, it's mainly okay. Here's the thing: Scally Terran, Evil Twin, Good Twin that's a tough situation. People do tend to trust Terran and not Scally. Like that just sucks.
That one is. I will give you that. I was like kind of like I saw Scally. I was like, okay, it'd be funny to do those two, but also yeah, Terran seems to be. But to be fair, if it was flipped and Terran was the evil one, I'd probably still do the same pairing and it could work out better.
It's the thing is like either way, it doesn't matter. But I think either way, people would be more likely to believe Terran than Scally, which is why it's just kind of like, well, that's a little scuffed.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you'll
then,
see at the end. There's other reasons why this game kind of collapsed. I can't explain right now.
Fishy being like, "Where's the seamstress? Vote them." I'm like, okay, well, it's a bit much. But yeah, I don't know. I think by killing an outsider, the first night was truly the only way to possibly save it.
I fully agree. Like I said, you're doing like there is other things that happened that are just coincidentally bad, and I will explain
that. Which is why I don't accept blame for this cluster.
Honestly, the more I think about it, so valid actually. So
And maybe it's wrong to be like, I blame Dwight. Like I think it's just a series of unfortunate events that you actually ultimately didn't play that large of a hand in.
No, I'm just messing with you. What I told you.
But it's fine. You know what? I said it, and I have to stand by.
And I respect that. 10 toes down. We love that.
Yeah, this is useful. Anyways, this will it'll be over soon, so that's nice.
That is a true statement. All right, thanks. All right. What's up?
So should we just self-nom and end the game? It's been over. Please.
It's looking dire. Currently.
It was dire night 1. Yeah. I don't want to waste people's time. That feels stupid.
You can do what you want.
I don't want to waste stream's time most of all. So
listen,
I'm gonna end this.
Listen, people are sometimes watching people trip over themselves is funny. And that's entertaining, So
But like, to what end?
I don't speak for the viewers.
I understand that.
So okay, yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Who do I even? Hello.
I cannot believe I'm still alive. I thought I was pretty obvious. John K.
John K. You learned that John K is either the mathematician or the Serenodus.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Let's see here. Did me nominate? Fishy, John K. Mara? No. Yo.
You always call me in when they're talking about me.
Oh, it's intentional because I want you to not hear them. You're welcome. I'll keep doing it. No.
Okay.
Thank you. Yo. Dumbest line info we can give today. Empath 2 or Chef 1. Fuck it. They don't need it anymore. It's easier to Scully's twin.
Or not to minion.
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know.
Are you the Nodashi, Danny? Is that what you were worried about?
Good morning, everybody. No one died tonight.
Okay, I want to start. I was Sarah Novus yesterday. I am the artist. Taryn, I was going to use my artist question to clear up the good evil twin situation. I didn't know. Steven had to tell me. I didn't realize I could do it once I was on the block. So I thought we had to wait until day 2. So I thought I could survive. And then he told me that after I was dead, that I could have used it while I was on the block. But I was trying to clear that up between you and Scally. And the reason I didn't do it day 1 is because I wanted to make sure we weren't in a Vortox game. And so I was trying to see if we had an outsider claim so that I could ask the question and clear up the evil twin thing, but didn't get the chance.
Mora, could I ask what you were?
The flower girl.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a no last night, by the way, that a minion did not nominate, and that it was John, Mora, Fishback, and Fishy.
I got a yes.
Okay.
John. Oh, and in case, just to go back, because you mentioned John's name, I did talk to John off the bat the first day when I was not Sarah Novist, and I told him.
Yes. Hello.
I'm starting to get scared that I misremembered some of the things you told me, and I may just ruin the game for Tom. But anyway,
I will tell you that either the demon chose to kill a dead player last night,
okay,
or an empath in your seat would get a 0.
empath in my seat
would get a 0. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't trust it. What we've talked about, like, coordinating nomination stuff. What is the move here? Because I feel very sort of at sea with all these powers and stuff like that.
I mean, so far I know that none of John, Mora, Fishback, Fishy are.
And I was just like, but like, why? Like, where are we gonna go?
They're like,
listen, if you nominate yourself, I'll vote you out.
See, I appreciate Sam's attempt. I might just like see if he can cook, and then
honestly, yeah, let him cook.
Whatever.
I don't
we have
have
to take care of
anything
it soon, because like once people continue to not die at night, they're gonna figure out that there's no.
Well, that's
demon alive.
fine. I mean, which is fine. I mean, they're going to figure that out anyway. But
yeah,
it all just comes down to the Taryn Scally situation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, once they figure out there's no demon alive, they're going to think you were the demon. So maybe
Oh yeah, they're gonna figure that out real quick.
Right. But so then maybe Kirsten can. I don't know what Kirsten's claim is now. What is she claiming?
Implicates her. Like it. She's the person who would.
Well, if Fishback was really Sarah Novist, then it would have to be, and Sam was too. Then it would have to be one of the other. Like one of them would have to be either the one.
But
or,
the savant's information, it says like the Sarah Novist neighbor happened, but I don't think it would apply for night 1, right? It would only apply for that night. Like
it was the second night. Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Right, where Sam was Sarah Novist. So it's either Fishback or Fishy if we're using that information.
That's true, and but I got no minion on both of them. So my information seems to contradict that.
If Mora is dead, is there a demon that lives on? Like if we kill Mora, we've killed Mora, right? Like is there? They wouldn't be a demon if I'm. They don't live on.
The demon.
Because you're saying, well, we know Mara's not a minion, but they could still be the demon. Like that whole group could still be the demon. But would Mara still be a demon?
I think I don't think Mara can still be the demon. I think the only way that works is if Mara was the Fangu, but then no, because even then we executed Mara. So
yeah. Have you heard anything from Uday? What is Uday's deal?
I haven't. I tried to talk to him.
Didn't mean Sam.
That might not have been the same day.
Oh, Danny, why did you leave? I want to talk to Danny.
All right.
Oh, there he is. All right. Hi, Danny.
How do we leave to private?
All right, I'm leaving.
Okay.
So that Sarah Novist named one of their neighbors as that doesn't mean it was that day, right? It could have happened at any point in time. I'm gonna go check. Should I invite Naomi? Does Naomi know what you're claiming to be?
No.
All right, then I'll
3 or 4
keep it.
players know, but not Naomi.
All right, I'll keep it quiet then. All right, I'll talk to her.
Let me see who else can talk to.
I'm just not even going to say anything. I'll save it for now. But yeah, whatever.
Like, well, I'll never make a joke again. I guess I won't even talk ever.
So, oh well. I don't know. Bye.
Hi. Bless you.
I love this.
Sarah Novus in the game early.
But he could have been overtime. All right, sorry, Dwight.
All right,
we're leaving.
Yeah, get out.
To have.
Kristen.
8 alive. Put up on the block. Feel free to discuss if you want.
Can we get a recount real quick on the Taryn Scally info from last night?
Yeah, the town crier info would be useful.
I got a yes.
And
Aaron, you said you got
do you know who nominated Scally?
No, I did not keep track because everyone has not really spoken to me. So I've kind of just been like, all right, if we lose, that's their fault, not mine.
Okay. Well, it was John, Mora, Fishback, Fishy, all nominated. I got a no. None of them are minions.
John,
Did I nominate? I don't think I nominated that last night.
Did you not
I?
nominate?
I don't have fish.
Oh wow! So suddenly the information is
Yeah.
wrong. That's crazy.
and you got a no, which that is interesting.
Wait,
Yeah,
Fishback
that is
was not
Abolishment.
nominated?
Thank
Okay,
you
that
for the
actually opens up some worlds.
12 months. Appreciate that so much, Abolishment.
John Moore.
That was very sus. I have to say.
No.
But also, Steven wouldn't. If I'm Steven and I nominated and I was getting Town Crier node on nominating, I don't tell everybody. By the way, I didn't actually nominate, so I would just say that.
I was gonna ask who Fishback was.
All right. I'm just gonna say it. I have a problem here, which is that my info on the second night does not seem to be correct. And there's only a couple of ways that can happen. And I did believe that my info was correct night one. So it is possible that Kristen is a Vig killed minion. Kirsten, so sorry, girl.
For the record, it's Kirsten.
Kirsten.
It's Kirsten and Kirsten are both acceptable. They're spelled the same, and Kirsten's probably correct, and my parents were wrong.
Fishy, I have an outsider claim that I trust, so I think Vig killed minion is unlikely. I could be wrong. It could be a lie, obviously. But
well, then you're the Nodashi. Like I just
argue
how
against
is
that
my
world.
is my info wrong?
Couldn't it be a well, okay, so
what's your wrong info? Wait, Fishy, what's your wrong info? I think that's the best thing is like right now.
I mean, whatever. I am the philosopher. I went dreamer. Night two, I dreamt Mora as either the barber or the Fangu. If Mora was the barber, I don't know why they wouldn't say it at this point. If there were the I guess. Oh wait, they couldn't
because of the twins. We still have the twins,
and the game is continuing because of the twins.
Well, but do we need to have had a second outsider though? If there's a Fangu, there has to be a second outsider. I think at this point, like if you are an outside, well, I don't know. Jesus, is it worth?
Yeah. Wait,
claiming?
it might be correct, and we're still going because of the twin situation.
But if it's a Fangu and there have to be two outsiders.
I didn't even register that no one died last night.
Oh, of course. Of course. We killed the demon.
Wait, nobody died last night.
So, okay. Empath in your seat would get a 0. So for the Savant info...
So the Savant information is the demon chose a dead player to die, which could be false because the demon died last night, meaning the true information is the empath in your seat would get a 0 because I am not the Savant. That information is true. The empath in your seat gets you a 0, so nobody is a...
Okay, so let's say the Ceranos did not make mad one of their outsiders. That would mean the outsider number has been... Wait, is there a second outsider? We need
Here's the only thing. John K., I think right now you are the only person under a little bit of fire / it's interesting. Some of... Like, I've heard kind of a lack of information, and I think there's some suspicion on you. And so
are you the Savant?
No, I'm not.
Is it you, Day?
I don't want to out people.
I mean, at this point, some of this information is really important to know who it's coming from.
Find this one.
And if the demon's dead, what's the difference?
Okay, interesting.
Well,
but a lot of players already know.
The Savant information is specifically saying that the demon is not dead.
One of the pieces of information.
One of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, now that it's not coming from Danny, it's different.
I like
That's
the
why it was
second
important.
part. What was the second part of that Savant info? I didn't hear it.
Empath in your seat would get a 0, which would be...
When did that come? Like, what did that come after or before the night?
After Mora was dead.
After the night.
Okay.
John, it's helpful. John's information, if he's actually the role that he claimed at the beginning of the game, is actually helpful to discerning some of this stuff.
Yeah, 0, 0, 0. Actually, last night I got and not a 0.
Fishy, who did you get last night?
Good to know.
I did John K. and I got Math or Sarah Novus. Nobody, yeah.
But so then, if it is a Fangu game, who is the other outsider? We have one outsider. Who's the other outsider?
Wait, y'all. John said he got 0s. If he actually is the mathematician, that means everybody's abilities worked every single round correctly.
Yeah.
Danny, you're the only blank on my Grim.
I think it's safe to assume that Danny might.
I'm the sage. I'll just name it. I like.
Kirsten could have been Mora. Could have been a starting barber, and Kirsten could have jumped to Mora.
Nope.
No, I'm the Oracle.
Second call.
Did you tell anybody you were Oracle before? I mean, at any point?
I didn't specifically claim it, but I said that I was an information gathering role who hadn't yet gotten any information because I wasn't sure how much to share. Now I obviously wish I had shared more because I just died immediately and was useless anyway.
Did you find anything out that
Am I
night?
hearing any nominations
No, 'cause I
today, by the
died.
way? I will end the day soon.
I nominate Fishy.
Danny nominates Fishy. Tell me why.
So John K, if he is the mathematician, and Fishy claiming that she used the power, John K has gotten zeros every single day, meaning nobody's thing worked abnormal.
No, Fishy rescinded that. She said that if Mora was the demon.
But I will say the Serenovus, one of our informations is that Sam's neighbors potentially was the Serenovus. I don't think it's you, Fishback. So I think it's Fishy who is claiming this role, and Fishy is actually Serenovus.
But just to be clear, like the info is Serenovus made mad one of their neighbors. So Naomi could still be the Serenovus in that world.
Accusation defense.
But it was for night 2, not night 1.
Fishy, your defense.
My defense is that I think that with all the information on the board, the world that makes the most sense right now, Mora was the starting barber. That's why I saw them as the barber, because Dwight assumed they'd continue to claim that. Kirsten was a Fangu who jumped to Mora. Naomi would then be the other outsider. That puts the outsider count correct. It means my info is correct. It means John K's info is correct. That's the world I'm in right now. However, the world in which that's not the correct world, I'm getting bad info. So if you want to go to sleep and see if anyone dies tonight, this is fine.
I just have one question. Is there any valid reason that a demon would want to kill a dead player?
Yes, to make us think that we got the Fangu and that this is going on because of the evil twin, or to simulate a pit hag demon change. So again, if my world is correct, we will go to sleep and nobody will die and it'll be fine and we can figure out the evil tween thing together. So
okay. Anything else by round this for Fishy?
Should we kill somebody though, just in case it's a Vortox game?
Yeah, but we can also kill a dead
happy to
body.
kill you, Danny.
I'm this. No,
I like fishback. I like fishbacks.
Right, I'm gonna run this vote. It takes 4.
Is Kirsten using
dead vote? Dead vote?
I haven't got to vote all day. I just want to vote.
Okay, I'm definitely starting to believe Fishy's theory. Actually,
I don't.
But then who got swapped? Who got barber swapped?
Do we take out Scally then?
Someone just nominate if you want to.
I'm going to nominate Danny.
Tell me why.
I don't trust him. He tried to push on one of the evil twin players right away, which is suspicious to me. He has talked about going on the evil twin multiple times, and he outed himself as Sage. So at the worst case, he's a Sage who's never going to die in the night.
Danny, your defense.
Okay, 2 things. One, I was right about the evil twin. Scally is clearly the evil twin, and we're in a world right now where we should take out one of the evil twins. And so for me, I'm like, why should we not just be voting for Scally right here? The other thing is there are multiple people in here who can confirm that I am good. I have all the information from the blue team, and different people should have died at night if I actually am bad, because the kills that have happened with the information I had would not have gone the way that they've gone.
Great. Anything else, Brendan, if I run this vote for Danny? Okay. 4 to tie, 5 next to Danny said Fishy. Running it.
I will not let it tie. I will drop my hand if it's going to tie, but I do think this is a better execution.
Three's not enough. Steven?
I think we are at the point where we're not going to get any more information that clarifies whether it's a Vortox game or not. So either it's a Vortox game and Taryn is the evil twin, or it's not.
Is this a nomination or not?
This is a nomination, but I'm making the. Sorry. Okay. I'll nominate Scally. This is a nomination for Scally.
Okay.
So like I said, like if it is, so my juggler info, assuming it was not poisoned by a Nodashi sitting next to me, which is obviously, questionable. If Naomi's a Nodashi, it's poisoned info. My juggler info was that I juggled myself as artist and Taryn as the evil twin. I got 0. So if we're debating between Vortox and then that info was wrong versus Fangu, we might as well kill Scally. And I don't know if we will get any further information to clarify this unless we kill Naomi. And she does.
Steven,
Scally, your defense.
I feel like everyone didn't trust me immediately and then barely talked to me, so I'm fine with good losing because of that.
Steven, I would say let's consider that the information that can point to what I think Fishy is the Serenovus. I think Taryn pushing the idea that clearing John, Mora, and Fishy all in one go, we have reason to believe that Mora is already the potential demon, also included Fishy in that thing. That
they
makes
were
me
just the
believe
ones that happened to nominate.
They what? Sorry, what did you say, Sam?
Right. Well, Taryn, John, Mora, and Fishy are the ones that happen to nominate, right? But Taryn is clearing them with his alleged
as minions, not demons.
Right, as minions. But I think Fishy is the Serenovus.
Yep.
And you originally included Steven in your clear. And we have every reason to believe that one of them is the Serenovus. And so if you are giving bad town crier information that can be disproved by the Serenovus stuff, that would point to you being the evil twin.
All right. Anything else before I run this vote for
If
Scally?
anybody is Serenovus mad right now, it would be super helpful to break it because I think Sam was a Serenovus. Fishback was Serenovus day 1. That's why the Sarah made someone mad next to them. Sam claimed Sarah mad day 2.
You would know if somebody was Serenovus.
You too.
Mad,
is this about Scally's execution? Sounds like it's not. So I'm going to run this vote. Running it.
Is anybody else voting for this?
Good's going to lose. Good's going to lose.
Scally's not going to actually vote for this.
No, Scally's not going to vote for
Naomi, you're
it.
not.
Oh no,
Why
I'm
not?
actually voting
We
for this.
should.
I don't want it to tie. I'm not. Let me die.
3 votes is not enough. Any
I was always
nominations
voting
right
for
in the
it.
day.
I don't mind losing.
With that, Fishy
Somebody nominate Taryn then.
has
Well, no.
and does
No.
die.
Absolutely
Why?
not.
Well, then why didn't you just vote me out if
Good
it's so
night.
scary for Taryn?
That makes no sense.
Why are we
Why are we
not
not
voting out
nominating-
Scally? Wait, Naomi and Uday and John, like, why did y'all not want to vote out Scally?
Because what if Scally is... What if we still have a demon alive?
Okay.
I thought there was a risk of it getting tied.
Does that
if I
matter?
also put in a-
If I'm so obviously...
Dude, I fucking love that Sam is just fighting this still. This is great. Because I think some people on the left can be convinced, which is great.
From there. But Danny, I think we really need to talk, actually.
Okay, let's do it.
Please.
how I saw it is that I think Sam had no way of knowing that Dwight had given me that info that Serenovus has made their neighbor mad. So I don't know why.
Good shit. Honestly, like this is
Dude, I gotta say, this evil team is not helping me at all. They're just sitting there with their hands like they're like, oh, we lost. All we need is like somebody, Mora, Kirsten, or somebody needs to claim to be Serenovus to give me some credit. It'll point to Fishy. It'll point the thing to Taryn, and we can win. But they're just sitting there with their hands in their lap. I don't know I can't do it alone here. I died off the bat, and I'm the only one trying.
Try and get them on board, I guess. Go talk to them. Like,
Oh my God,
I can't say more. I know. I listen. Respect.
Well, I'm just happy we're still going at this point. Like we'll see what we can do.
Listen,
so.
I people are loving it. It's great. So
all right.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see let's make it happen.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Find a way, right?
Exactly. Always find a way, man. All right, let's see. I don't think I have. Oh yeah, no, I get both sides of it. I get it because I've been in both positions. I think it's okay. So I played a game. I haven't streamed since. So last Saturday, I think I left early to go play a game, right? Yeah, no one wakes up tonight, right? So I can just yap for a bit. Oh no, people wake up. I'm gonna yap for a little second. I played a game on Saturday with some friends in person, and it was catfishing. And I got on the first night, I was put in investigator ping. I was dreamer checked. And so I got out as a minion instantly. So So what I did, I pulled the lunatic aside and talked to them about their day for like 2 minutes, just being a nice person. And then everyone assumed, oh, that's the demon, and they thought they were my demon too. So wasted the day on that person, got them killed. The Ravenkeeper gets killed. They pick me just to confirm that I'm evil. So waste the Ravenkeeper pick. And then the next day, my demon jumps to the outsider and we win. So it's like, yeah, I get it from both sides of like, I could have been frustrated. Also, just like, this game's over, it's cooked. But also, like, you can also keep fighting like this too. And it can sometimes work out. But I also get outed evil a lot, so I'm very used to playing outed evil. Like, I get jumped a lot by abilities. Which is... So I love playing outed evil. It's great. And sometimes, like I said, you can manipulate outed evil to still win. Which is a very fun time. That clip title is hilarious. Okay. Taryn gets a no. What do you want? Hmm? You're muted. You're muted. I can't hear you.
Sorry.
You hate me or something? Okay. I'll tell you no.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Hello.
No. Hello.
0.
Give me something.
I'm giving you zeros, brother. Uday. No, yes. So Scally kind of got outed early for reasons that I'm gonna discuss after. Like, some people were private chatting before the first day, and that is something I thought was kind of known to be a rule that you don't do. I guess that wasn't known. But that's pretty obviously like you don't do that. So that kind of buried Scally from the jump. But also, like, even that wasn't concrete science, because people can just lie pre-night 1, too. So I don't know. I think it's like sometimes using wrong info to build a world that you believe it happens to be right. That's my outside observation. I don't know for sure. But anyways, what do I give Uday? Because I do want to help Sam's world here, right? What can I do to build Sam's world with savant info that's true false? Oracle would get a 2. I want to push that. And Oracle would now get a 2, which is false, or Oracle 2, or Oracle 2, or there are currently living outsiders. I don't want to like hard confirm anybody, right? Oracle 2, living outsiders. I don't fucking know. That's probably like the best thing I can give to help. I'm trying to help Sam's world here. I don't know what Sam's full world is, right? If they're gonna keep this on alive, I'm framing Taryn with this shit. Like that's what I'm positioned is right now, right? But absolutely, Amy, yeah. Yeah, Amy, we know each other. Yeah, you're so good. How do I help Sam frame Taryn? Oracle 2, or fuck. I don't know what he's going for. Oracle 2, or yeah, living outsider still alive. That's I can come around now. Y'all figure something. Tell me.
You've given me a demon bluff, and when I told you I didn't believe that one, you backed into it.
Good morning, everybody. No one died tonight.
Okay, I mean, like, let's go masks off because nobody's dying. I think Danny and Naomi, it's time for you guys to clear this mess up.
Yeah, I'm the sage. I'm not an outsider. I was trying to be really sneaky and cool and not reveal my role so that I would get killed, and it didn't work. So that's the tea.
And I am your actual outsider. I am your sweetheart, meaning my whole goal was never to die because it would make one of you drunk. And so we swapped roles day one immediately, and I've been trying to get Naomi killed at night by the
So Mora is the demon, and the question is
no.
Yeah.
Uday,
No, who said no?
Can you go get your
I did.
savant info?
Who's I? I'm sorry. I'm having
just doing
trouble.
that.
Mora.
I just.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Reasonable.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. I'm going to write it down.
Yeah, just wanted to know, is Taryn is the evil twin or Scally is the evil twin?
Okay.
Thank you.
Got it.
Yeah, you're not getting shit that's helpful now. That's outed. Hell no.
You hear what Taryn said? Fishback, Fishy, and who?
Danny.
Taryn, you got a what?
I got a no.
Okay.
There's also a world where the demon is just sinking kills to force the twin issue.
It is
'Cause
possible.
I have done that
Uday,
before.
I would love to hear what you have to say.
So Dwight told me either Taryn is the evil twin or Scally is the evil twin.
That's
Right, fucker. You bitch.
Does that mean it's
Go
not
to
Melissa?
hell.
Oh, but that's
More
actually
classic Dwight than that.
that is good info because we
Well, that
know
confirms
they're
it's
not
not
both
Vortox.
bad.
Was anybody Sarah mad
Vortox?
yesterday?
Yeah, was anyone Sarah mad yesterday?
Sam?
Okay, so I think we can say
I was
Sam
mad,
was
but
Sarah
wasn't
mad.
Sarah mad.
No, I think
Sarah
Sarah
Novus. Sarah Novus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't you say that?
Who is the second? If Taryn is the good twin,
Why can't it be? No.
But if Sam was the
Yeah.
Sarah Novus and
Sam,
he made me
Scally,
mad,
and
then
Mora.
the outsider number did not increase, which means it can't be a Fangu game.
And I potentially
Correct.
was the only outsider unless it was Mara as well as Barber. So, but I think in all worlds, the demon is dead and it's one of Scally and Taryn, and we just need to vote one of them out. And I think we should vote out Scally.
So if it's not
Makes me-
Fangu, how am I the demon?
yeah, that makes me nervous.
Wait, could you not have
I
been the
think it is
starting demon?
Fangu. I think it is Fangu.
I was dreamed as either the Fangu or the Barber.
Well,
if it's
you could be the Vortox in that world.
I don't think I
No, I
would be
don't-
shown as a demon if I were the Vortox.
Isn't it definitely not a Vortox because of the information given to Uday last night?
The savant information.
Oh, that's a really good point. It's definitely not a Vortox game. Well, that means you're the evil twin,
The savant information.
if we believe Uday.
Well, I don't believe you.
I have not played this enough to pull off this big a bluff with so much information.
Fishy?
The way that the savant information is worded on day 2 is very interesting to me because the outsider number has changed or increased.
Oh, good call.
It's like a weird way to word it. A lot of times people say the
Changed.
outsider count has been modified. That means that it was changed before the game started. So to say has changed or increased makes me think
Wow, good call.
specifically worded it that way.
Uday has information. Uday couldn't remember this. He said it was rather changed or increased, and he couldn't remember what Dwight actually told him.
But either way, changed or increased makes me think that that's worded in a way to mean that it happened during the game versus before the game. So I
That was
don't
my original
think
interpretation of that.
That's what I got as well when Dwight first told me that it meant it changed during the game. I don't remember the exact phrases.
That's
but
great.
That's
So
what I did.
that's so smart. That's so smart, Fishy. Great.
That implies that
It just makes me nervous because in the
the
world
three
where
that-
it's not a Fangu, it has to be Fishback and Taryn together.
Well, I'm not. So then it has to be.
But doesn't it
Scally,
have to
right?
be a Fangu if that but okay, there were two different ones.
It could be a Nodashi.
I messaged Danny last night. I said, if you're evil, good game, because this is not at all that I had gotten yeses, which were consistent with Fishback being a minion as well, protecting Taryn. I do think that the demon is dead, but I think that they are the two minions.
Sam, your hands up.
Sam, what's on your mind?
Scally, what'd you get yesterday?
Why are we ruling out the idea that Fishy could still be the Sarah Novus and Fishy and an evil player that was Sarah Novus is not coming forward as Sarah Novus to protect a Sarah Novus?
But so
I was
Fishy
just-
didn't make anyone Sarah Novus mad the night that after you died, the day after
They
you
could
died?
have, and that person is just not saying anything.
If I was the Serenovus, I would 1000% be voting with the town on one of the evil twin pairs.
And I've been on. What do you mean? On one of the evil twins? You've been pushing on the evil twin.
No, I've been not pushing on the evil twins.
You've been going to bat for Taryn and pushing on Scally.
Have I? I just told Taryn in the world where we're not still
Well,
going.
now you're considering that, but
I mean,
Taryn vouched for you blindly.
Okay.
And I was on Mora. I was on Mora before Mora died. I whispered that to Fishback, and there's only 2 people that I told early in day 1 that I was going to be that I was bluffing as seamstress, Fishback and Fishy, because I claimed to have seamstress the 2 of you. So it would have made a lot of sense I told both of you that I was going to be the seamstress and that I seamstress the 2 of you, and then Fishback outed that information as you 2 being on the same side. So one of you 2 would have made a lot of sense, and I'm inclined to trust Fishback more, would have known that I was claiming seamstress instead of artist and known to Serenovus me into a seamstress.
Hey, Dwight, what are the one-time use roles in the game?
Pardon?
What are the one-time
seamstress, artist?
Yeah, I want Dwight's perspective on it.
Yeah, philo, artist, seamstress. That's what I judge.
And so not sage. That's not a one-time use role.
That's not how I. No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. All right.
Not artist.
I said artist.
Oh, you said artist. Okay.
Yeah. Philo, art. The ones that say it only say once per game. So, philo, seamstress, artist.
But I don't see a world where it's not Scally then, right? I mean, like
the world in which it is you.
That's right.
Stephen, what is the world where? Why can't it be what I've been messaging you in Mora Fishy?
That Kirsten was the original Fangu, hid into Mora, who became the Fangu. I think Sam is Serenovus. I think Scally is evil twin. I think those are the evils.
Yeah, that is the most possible world. But there is a fringe world. And this is my issue, is that I overthink.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell me. I haven't thought enough about the world where I'm bad, so I would love to know where that works.
I mean, in the world where you're bad, you're being cleared by Fishback, right?
Am I?
And yes, because Fishback is a juggler who juggled only you and himself incorrectly and got a 0.
Oh, okay.
So he is saying that you are the good twin.
Yeah. So
I gotta admit, I wasn't really catching all of this.
Me neither. You just
information.
Just pretend like you know, and it'll be it's definitely Scally.
I was just kind of like snotting, like I know what's going on.
Definitely. Yep. Let's get Scally out. We're gonna win. Go team.
Let's go team. What are we doing here?
Listen, y'all got it a day longer than I thought. So
why is this still going?
Sam is fighting.
And
he's cooking.
Let him cook. That's why he's a finalist, and I don't even get to go on the show.
Oh, Jesus. Hello. 7 of you alive. What's on the block? Feel free to.
Hey, let's just go for another day of Savant info. Let's kill nobody. Let's kill a dead body and get one more day of Savant info.
I'm gonna nominate Scally.
Why?
I think the fun of this right here is the game ends right here or it doesn't. And I think we've been talking in circles. There's no more information that we're going to get. So might as well end the game. And
yeah, even if we lose,
it's fun. Even if we lose, good game, Tam.
Even if we lose, we can play another game and not be in this game anymore.
Scally, your defense.
Good game, Taryn and Steven.
It's not Steven. It's Mora Fishy Taryn. It happens
if I'm wrong.
time.
No, it's either you.
Mora's a Vortox. Taryn is the evil twin. Fishy's the Serenovus.
Sam, if you want to vote with us, you can. You can use your dead vote if you want to.
I mean, if all of you vote, I'd happily jump on Danny. But
join us in all losing together, or you want to be in the majority, right?
Yeah, we're gonna enter Valhalla together. It's been awesome.
Great. I'm gonna run this vote. It takes 4 to put on the block. Running it.
Just in case some of you want to pull it down and we can win.
The only thing that strikes me about Taryn is him getting wrong that I nominated. That's a very weird mistake.
Yeah.
To be fair, I had about 4 tokens on you at that point between seamstress, nominated, like the 2 different roles you had claimed at one point.
We're not going to beat 8.
Well, you theoretically could, but I think it's unlikely. So with that, I'll go and push the execution of Scally, who does die.
Oh no.
And the game does end.
Oh my god!
As we killed one of the twins.
Fantastic! Oh no!
what a nightmare.
Good team has won.
Yes.
All right. So this game started with where. Okay, first of all, Fishy, your philosopher who went Dreamer, decided to pick people at like the best possible times for the good team. So thanks for that.
Let's go.
Picked Steven, your juggler, on the first night when Steven was made Serenovus mad by Sam, your Serenovus. So on the first night, I had to show Fishy the truth about Steven's role. And then on the second night, Fishy happened to pick Mara, the starting barber who got turned into the Fangu by Kirsten, your starting Fangu. And it was like I took a gamble between do I give Mara's role, or do I give the one last demon bluff? I'm not sure which one they're gonna do. I gambled on the outsider. Wrong gamble. Scally was your evil twin who saw Taryn the town crier. One thing I will say though, just for reference, don't message before day 1, please. Just that is a thing. Just don't do that. Danny B was your sweetheart. John K was your mathematician who got zeros all game. Uday was your savant, who I did give useless savant info to on the last day because y'all are not getting anything helpful after the demon's dead. Hell no. And Naomi is your sage, who did not die.
Dwight, it was super useful because as Scally, the evil twin, clarified, it eliminated the Vortex world.
Yeah, but let's be real. At that point, it was kind of like socially, I'm looking at it. It was cooked.
The game was cooked.
Yeah. Have any of you ever read A Series of Unfortunate Events? I just read it.
Yeah. Like I was trying to figure out what I could do to like I spent the night being like, how can I use Savant to frame Taryn? Because if they're gonna keep Savant alive, I will frame Taryn with this. And then instantly you guys out the sweetheart. I'm like, well, there goes my answer for the day. So I'm just gonna fuck it. Because I was gonna use the outsider stuff to frame Taryn somehow. Because yeah, if you're gonna stall the game, I will continuously help the evil team with Savant info. Absolutely.
Hey, I tried to kill him every round.
Scally?
Yeah.
No, just to say that I was going to self-nominate like 3 nights ago. I was like, because it's immediate. It was so clear that everyone immediately dismissed that I could be good. So I was like, in a large percentage, not every single person, but in a very large percentage, it was like I started talking and everyone left the room. And then I would go into rooms and everyone would be like, no, I actually don't trust anything, so I'm not going to share any information while you're in here. Like,
Scally,
okay, well,
it happened so fast that I was like, oh no, this is bad for me in future games. I don't want people to trust me so much.
So it was just like, it was very, very clear. And that's where I was like, okay. And no, I don't have any negative feelings at all. Like it's a game. But then I was like, I'm messaging Kirsten. I called Dwight and I was like, I'm gonna self-nominate. But then me and Kirsten were like, but Sam's like really cooking. Maybe we should just let this happen for a little bit. Because if not for Sam, I was like, I'm ending the game 3 days ago.
I needed one of my evil teammates to say they got Serenovus to give any credibility to me.
I debated it at one point early,
No,
but
but
it
I
was
had
just
the
like if I do it
team.
makes it worse.
So if any of them did
I was like, should I be saying that I am or should I not? And then I like debated it too long. Where if I had then said it, it would have been so sus.
I was gonna do it the night after you died, but I was like, if I do it, there's so much sus on me, it immediately looks worse.
It's also a hard
It'd be a very
sell.
funny thing to do to Serenovus, one of the twins.
Yeah, it's a hard sell because like if Serenovus being a twin, it's like a gamble because sometimes you won't do that at all. But like it looks like you're backing up a dead Serenovus. So also on the flip side, you could do that and it makes it look like a bluff as well. So it's viable.
Mara, I'm curious what you have to say.
Yeah, so first, I've never been Fangu Jump 2 before, so that was an experience. Second, I went to Kirsten immediately after we woke up on day 2 and I asked who the team was, and I found out it's Sam and Scally, and I'm like, oh, so we're fucked.
It's just over.
No, but
It's
it
ju-
hasn't to you best case scenario. Like,
Yes.
give it to a competent player. Like, thank
But
God.
bold of you to assume I'm competent after I got executed
I
immediately.
mean, Mark,
No.
Mark, if
Compared
you
to me?
didn't get Dreamer picked that day, genuinely, like it's fine. 'Cause
Yeah.
Then I find out
That's
your
the thing
count.
is-
I find out your townsfolk bluff, and then you're set for the rest of the game at that point, right?
Yeah,
So
I
it's-
didn't want to keep with Barber because people would start building worlds where I was Fangu Gum too, especially since I was dreamed as the Fangu also.
Yeah.
Because to me, you had been like, oh, one of your options was juggler, and then you juggled specifically that I was the evil twin. And I was like, Kirsten, the game is over. Like, it is over.
I was trying to get jumped to. I was purposely bluffing juggler to get jumped to.
I think Sam just got unlucky too because he didn't know the role. So claiming seamstress, he thought he didn't know it was a once per game ability.
Well, from what I read in chat, Sam, were you saying you would use it already, or were you saying you were going to use it? I'm not sure if I read that.
I was. Which one?
See, I thought you said earlier. You said you were thinking about using it.
I said I had used seamstress and I was thinking about using artist, but I was saying I used seamstress under Serenovus.
Gotcha. Okay.
Serenova.
Cool. Gotcha. I was because night one I was like, oh, he's fine. He's gonna say use it later. I was like, wait, no, he said okay. Yeah, I read it incorrectly at first.
Also, I gotta head out. This was a blast, White. Thank you so much for hosting.
Danny.
Nice to meet
joining.
all of
Appreciate
y'all.
Bye.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, having to work with Fishback the whole game.
No, look at this. It was beautiful. We finally healed our rift. The Fish Alliance
we
is alive.
didn't make an alliance, and then we were forced
I
to
made an
work
alliance.
together all game.
Steven,
We also have
Steven, very impressive
my
because
turn.
the entire game I was trying to prey on the distrust that you expressed, the fishy pregame, and I was just trying to do whatever I could to make, and did not work at all.
Fish Alliance is there.
I could run a quick TB if people want to, or I can just throw it's up to y'all.
I'm hanging.
I'm good with whatever.
I can do a quick TB if folks are down.
Now, do I know what that means? No, but I'll be here. You know?
Hold on. I lied. TB plus Marionette, because that's just more.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, I'm out now. I'm out. I can't do that.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
staying. You can't leave.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. It makes it more fun.
I'm also shuffling where you're sitting, so behold.
A trouble brewing. Okay, I'm locked in now.
I don't want to be Terrence. I don't want to be Terrence Marionette.
You can be mine. It's fine.
That was really fun. I've never been the juggler before. I can't believe I got like a useful juggle.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
When we play sometimes on Thursdays with an Evan Donahoe who works for Pandemonium came by, and he was juggler. And correctly, I got a juggle 4 of like, yes, all 4 were correct, which was
that game on Thursday. Oh Jesus, that was.
Speaking of teams being cooked,
that game wasn't going well for the people who were confirmed.
Part of that juggle,
yeah.
Oh wait, Fishback, can you tell me what was Fishy? She's not here. What was Fishy saying about Fishy? You're here. What were you saying about me? Why was I suspicious? Because I was like, I can't fight these accusations. I don't know what they are.
It wasn't that you were necessarily suspicious. It was that I had dreamed Mora as either the barber or the Fangu, and Mora was like being called out for having not been any of the roles that they claimed. And they were like, yeah, I lied. So it was believable to me that Mora was the barber, and that's why they were acting that way. And in that case, I would rather go for the other outsider claim rather than go for someone who might be a barber so early in the game.
But do you think that killing a sweetheart is better than killing a barber?
Yes.
I forget
Steven,
what
I
was,
I
but
also
can't
would
look
like
now.
it on record. I lie as town too. Like it's not only when I'm an outsider. I'm just a liar.
Yeah, we're in the non-liar lobby.
That's what I was so disappointed when I was an evil twin because I was like, I really wanted to lie about my role. I can't.
What was I gonna do? Say I'm the barber and then get Fangu jumped to and then killed anyway?
If you had claimed the barber once you died, I would have believed that you were still the barber, and I probably would have gone after
No, you wouldn't,
Naomi.
because nobody was dying.
Well, I didn't actually catch that right away. It wasn't until John K was like, "Why did nobody die?" I was like, "Wait, nobody died? Oh, we're in an evil twin."
Yeah, John K said that, and I was like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, I was like explaining what happened.
Okay, everyone see the
I was
tokens.
so confused about why you were claiming to not be the barber or the Fangu that I was not even thinking about anything else.
Because I didn't want people to think I was the Fangu.
Everyone see some kind of token, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good night.
sir.
I get not claiming Fangu, but
Right, but if I
this can only go so well if Scally Marionette's Karen. What are you saying me for? This is I put the rolls down. I'm not gonna garden for every game. The game is about randomness. I stand by that. All right. Hi. Your demon is Scally.
Oh my god. All right. Love this.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks. Hey.
Hey.
Your minion is Mara.
Great.
Your bluffs are Mayor, Fortune Teller, Raven Keeper.
Mayor and Fortune Teller and Raven Keeper. So fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hoping Scally talks to Mara quickly. But like I said, I can't control that. If this ends on a day one Slayer shot, then I don't know. I take a nap earlier. All right, let's see here. I'll pull. I guess pull you in. Are you're right with the Russian probably. Hello.
Hello.
0.
Can I say to your chat, I recognize the hubris of saying, look at me, how smart I am. I figured out that Sam is the artist. Oh boy, I'm an idiot.
Steven, you have the raw footage of me during our like Botsy games. I have said some outlandishly egotistical shit during our games, and you know it.
I just want to own my hubris. I want to own it. But no tragic fall, no comeuppance. All right. Wait, 0, you said.
0, yeah.
All right.
Hello.
0. I live in a good part of town. 1.
Better watch out for your neighbors.
I'm just gonna say 0. That sounds better.
Honestly,
Thank you.
That's so valid. Go for it.
Okay.
I guess I have to wait for Naomi technically because of the spy token. Drunk sober 2 then a 7. I think that's a war crime. I'm pretty sure. Where is okay. Oh, perfect. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Who would you like to buttle for?
What if I just talk in a British accent the whole game?
Honestly, respect if you do.
Nah, I'm scared. I will buttle. I'll buttle Mara. How about that?
Mara. All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah. Adios.
Hello.
Hey.
Behold the Grim. Yeah, that's everything. You see it?
Yeah.
Make sure you know everything and prevent disasters from happening.
I will do my best to prevent disasters.
I'm not telling you anything, but you should just prevent any possible disasters from occurring very early.
Got it.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks.
Please don't let Scally marionette Terran is everything I'm saying. So that's great. I can't say explicitly, but hopefully they got the message. All right. Go ahead and start it up. Hey, I'm storyteller. I'm dead. What a shame. Solve the game. Okay, bye.
No.
Oh no.
Don't sound too upset about it though.
I'll be resurrected by tomorrow, so it's fine.
Every time I accidentally go into a different room. Hello.
What's up?
Not much. What's up with you? You good?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm joking.
Oh boy.
Are you okay?
I'm actually secretly the poisoner, so whoop.
Poison me. I believe it.
It's all right. Catch your breath.
This is really unfortunate.
Yeah, Dwight, I don't think the image of you cracking up at somebody choking is the best gift to have in the world.
Because it happens to me all the time. Watching everyone just choke on my water, so I know the feeling so badly, and I empathize.
Yeah.
Fleshback is trying to come in here. Fleshback, we're having a very productive conversation.
Well, I felt like this fish alliance here could be. I am a first night information role.
I think Taryn is the poisoner.
Is the poisoner?
No, I'm just
yes,
kidding.
because she's choking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you, Fleshback? I'm glad this is on both Taryn's stream and Dwight's stream. Me just joking for like 70 seconds.
I'm a first night info role.
Are you going to share your info? Or?
I will share my info. I just want to make sure I'm not the marionette first, because I don't want to give any useful info.
If you're the marionette, you should definitely share your information.
I guess that's
You're
right.
not my marionette. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Now, where are we sitting?
I'm between Taryn and Mora.
Anyway, you guys don't do threes. You say weird stuff, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't usually do threes.
So, what would you like to tell me about yourself, Taryn?
I am not super useful, is what I will say.
I feel like Taryn's doing that thing where he's trying to be a little bit suspicious.
Dwight, you're here.
Hey, is it a 5211?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you guys sharing your any?
I'm pro town.
We're sharing.
Okay. All right. We're all pro town. Good to hear.
All right.
Super productive.
I usually like talking to people second, because either somebody just gives me their role immediately and we swap roles, or I start asking about information they have from other people.
Yeah. Okay. So you are not super useful.
Vibes, and then I'm happy to die.
That's fair.
But if I am your marionette, then I will not be so eager to die.
You are not my marionette. I assure you. I would tell you if you were my marionette.
What are you?
I am an outsider.
Which outsider?
The one that will end the game.
Okay. I already have an outsider claim. So I guess that's two, and there's no drunk.
Or there could be all four, and there's a Baron.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a box.
Claimed to have information, but he did not want to share it yet.
Fish back?
Yes, fish back.
Okay. Well, Uday's claiming recluse. So that would be one of our two outsiders.
Good to know. All right.
Or empath.
Okay.
How does that?
Interesting. Bye. Hello.
Hi. 9 of you talk.
Hi.
I am the chef. I got a chef 0 that could obviously be drunk, poisoned, or marionette info, but do with that what you will.
Steven, nominate me real quick.
I nominate Sam.
I told you,
Okay.
Fishback.
Awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
So that pretty heavily implies that was good info, right? He could have been poisoned, maybe, but
it could be poisoned info. Yeah.
What was the info again, Fishback?
Chef Zero.
The fly saga.
Okay.
That was a
No
super
shot. We remember
unproductive
that.
first day, guys. I was just like coughing the entire time.
I think it was
if you're evil.
extremely productive.
Oh, well, let's whisper.
Who?
John K.
Got it. Hey, who?
Hello. I will kill. I guess I'll kill. Let's kill Fishy.
Got it. Thank you.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Who gets bottled?
Let's do Scally.
Scally it is. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Listen, that fly was terrifying. Muppets. I can run Muppet sometime, yeah. I'm so scared of Slayer shot. Just hitting Scally. But that's fine. Behold. There you go. Gaze upon it in wonder.
Yeah, that's about right. All right, thanks.
Cool. Thank you. Good morning, Fishy perished.
I knew that was going to happen. And you know what? That never happens in my lobby. So this is super exciting.
I love that Fishy.
Oh. Why is that?
Because I'm always...
Uday, can we talk for a second?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Oh.
Why can't I fucking close this?
I feel like if I'm a spy, I'm usually trying to take the monk out pretty. Oh no, but then the spy.
I mean, I think I died
was
because of last game.
Just because of last game.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
That would be convenient. So you are. Can you tell us which outsider? Because I've heard two specific claims, so we can see if there's a double claim.
Sure, I'm the saint.
Okay, it's not a double claim, so that sucks. Okay, so that implies a Baron game.
Okay. Interesting.
Also, Scally said I wasn't his marionette, and he's not mine.
Chef Zero, obviously, if there was a spy, would not
right
include the spy.
Spy, and then it kind of implies there's no marionette, but with a recluse, theoretically, there still could be one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good chat.
Right.
Yeah. Memorial claimed to be saint, so obviously that's super suspicious.
Sounds like a good person to take a shot at.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Okay.
The person who is the other outsider has to claim saint, otherwise they're lying, right? Because the other one is a drunk, and Dwight, just for clarification,
so you are the
there was a
butler.
Baron in this. Yeah, I'm the butler. Sorry, I should say I'm the butler. Dwight, if there was a Baron in this game, the two outsiders that you've given us would have an additional two outsiders on top of it that are not mentioned.
If it was a Baron game, then yeah, there'd be 4 outsiders in play currently.
Right. The 2 outsiders wouldn't be in the initial count.
Correct.
But the marionette counts as a minion or not? Sorry, go ahead.
Baron the Baron is
so
a minion.
in this world, the Baron is the only minion, and then there are 4 outsiders and 3 townsfolk.
That's crazy. And then 2 of them would be Sam and Fishback, by all accounts. But Fishback could be drunk if he
would probably want the monk gone, but the spy also learns who the monk protects before the kill, right? But if they're not next to each other, they wouldn't be able to communicate that.
And we know they're not next to each other.
Right. So, and there's definitely reason to believe. Although I guess Chef Zero would still not trigger on Spy, so they could be next to each other.
I'm hoping we don't have a spy.
I'm just gonna interject here for mechanic wise. On non-TB scripts, Spy goes last.
Oh, really?
Spy only goes early on Troll Brewing, specifically.
And we're on a custom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Directly, but from other people.
Hello.
That's why it scared me.
7 alive. What's on the block? Discuss.
Who's an outsider? Let's hear it.
So I am a recluse. I already told some people.
I'm the saint.
Yeah. You're the saint. I'm the butler. It was very interesting.
Wait. So we have 3?
It's base 2.
Well,
so
this would
So I think-
either imply that someone's lying or that it is a Baron game and there's a drunk who doesn't know they're a drunk.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. But the drunk would not be Fishback and it would not be Sam. And there are
Why
3 people claiming outsiders, so the drunk would have to be me, Terrence, Scally, or John K.
That feels that feels a little unlikely in a game with 9 players that we'd have 4 outsiders and
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
That happens.
But you're telling me we have 3 players only in the entire game that have good info, and one of them is me, a virgin, one of them is Steven, a chef. Like that gives us virtually nothing to go off of.
Right.
That feels
That's
pretty
a real
far-fetched.
tough battle.
Yeah. No way Dwight would do that to
loves
us.
to troll us, but fair.
At this point, like to the general public, outside of dead players and claimed outsider roles, it's just me, Scally, and John that don't have like a publicly claimed role.
The Chef Zero is very
That's
interesting too.
Fishy, are you publicly claiming what you are? Sorry.
I was the monk.
Okay.
Wait, the chef would trigger on the recluse, right?
It could. It does not have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to.
And same with Spy. If there's a Spy, it wouldn't necessarily trigger on the Spy.
Yeah, it could, but does not have to.
So I mean, like, yeah.
Chef Zero does feel strange.
Should I just do a thing?
You could be drunk.
I might be drunk anyway.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna Slayer shot Mora.
Terran claimed Slayer. What's your weapon of choice?
Matt Cawthon's Ashandari from Wheel of Time.
You fail.
Why did you choose Mora?
Didn't have a witty response there.
No, I had nothing witty for that. Anyways,
because the saint is the best claim to not get killed. So if they were in fact a demon claiming, an imp claiming saint, they would perish.
Noms are open, by the way.
Nami,
Yeah,
who did you
shot at Mora because they were claiming Saint, and that's the best way to, as far as I'm concerned, to check.
Yeah.
Who did I bottle? I bottled Scally. I forgot.
Well, good to know.
I mean, I don't think Uday is a bad kill here.
Are nominations open?
They have been open.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, there's a world where Uday is just.
Yes, I would like to nominate Uday.
Yeah. Why?
A recluse could register, could be demon, okay to clear, outsider safe to kill, not the saint, etc.
Uday, your defense.
Mostly etc.
I think it's fine if I die. It's just that I know I'm good. So if we have a better kill, we can save some votes for it. Otherwise, if there's nothing, then I'm okay too.
Great. Anything else I run this vote for John K.
Oh, it's wait. The vote is for Uday.
The vote's for Uday, not for
John
John
K. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to do this to my fellow outsider.
Right. Running it. Six is enough. This looks nigh unbeatable. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna end the day It's at 6 votes. Probably not gonna be beaten. The execution of Uday, who does die. Good night. Okay, so like, I kind of want to give a 1, but I don't know Evil's future plans here. Giving a 1 could potentially frame Naomi. Could make Mara look like evil anyways. I just need to think what helps. Yeah, I need to figure out what to. Well, it depends on what Scally does. If Scally Star passes, then I have no choice in the matter. But what's up?
Debating if I should Star Pass.
Yeah, that's always a choice. What you want to do? you have you talked to your minion?
Not today.
Okay, but
I didn't really become a thing until Terran Slayer shotted, and then I was like, ooh.
Right. Well, valid.
So I'm debating if I should do that now, and then I've been claiming Fortune Teller, thinking I would back in to good point of John may get. Am I before John or after John today?
What is John? You're assuming?
John is the empath.
Okay. Demon kills before an empath will get information.
So he would get no information if I killed him now.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna kill John. Let's do that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. We are playing a dangerous game with Sam being alive. Okay, so theoretically, what happens now, right? You're trying to hide what Mara is. They know Mara's not the demon, or they could think Terran was the drunk. I mean, the plan, I guess, has to be push on Mara, kill Sam, final 3 of these 3, but I don't know actually what the plan could be here, because, yeah, Sam being alive is... Sam has to die tomorrow. Like, Star Pass, I think that's a question now. Sam has to die. So... Yeah, we'll see. Man, Scally. Okay, the issue is if I bring Scally, just to be full, if I bring Scally back in to remind him that Mara can be Retro Spy, I am effectively telling him Star Pass. Like there's no reason I would do it besides telling him Star Pass. I can't affect the game. To that degree, right? If I could have brought it up before he started deciding, and also Scally knows. I think he knows what he's doing, so that's fine. Like this should still be good. Who Buttle?
First, let me just say, Mara is not out of my sights. The 3 outsiders, that don't make no kind of sense. Unless there's a drunk, in which case, you're crazy. Let's say that I'll buttle John K.
John K. All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Behold the Grim.
Empath dead. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Cool. Okay, so Good only has 2 votes today, unless John K votes. Good more in all, except for John K, because he's dead.
Oh, boo.
That's a strange choice, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
That's crazy. Why would they do
that? John, can we chat? Let's chat.
I said I wanted to talk to Scally. He went straight to Fishback. That's interesting.
Scally's bad. Naomi also could be bad. Maybe, I just that makes sense why they would keep alive like a confirmed good player, or maybe it's just because they know I don't have a power. So Scally has claimed fortune teller to me.
Okay.
But the fortune teller information that he has told me is not super great.
What is
I will
it?
say. I mean, he said he checked Uday and Naomi day 1, got a yes. Then he checked me against Fishy day 2 and got a no. I didn't understand why he would check a dead player. Like, I thought it was convenient that he checked somebody who died and the most cleared person in the game. And then he checked possibly 2 people who were outsider claims.
Right.
He also said that information very like openly in front of Mora, which it makes sense to come forward and tell me, right? Because I'm pretty hard cleared, so you can trust me with that information. Mora is a claiming saint, probably the sketchiest person on the board, just based off of like what she has claimed. So I don't understand I don't understand that from Scally.
I agree.
I'm also suspicious of Naomi too, just as much. I mean, if we are to believe Scally, he's gotten 2 yeses on Naomi now because Scally is telling me that this last night he checked you and Naomi and got a yes.
Interesting.
So Scally and Naomi very much not aligned. So I either think it's Mora and Scally, or it could be Naomi, Mora, you in that scenario, I suppose. I mean, like you could be bad as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to not ignore scenarios where like they've killed one of their own, but I don't think that's likely in a game this small.
I mean, there's a world that it's Naomi, Mora, you're a drunk slayer.
Right, that's yeah.
And then you and Uday are the outsiders, and the 2 evil players are both claiming outsider, and it's possible that they are. I mean, what would the minion be in that world? A Scarlet Woman, a spy, possibly a poisoner. It's just weird. I mean, the reason to believe Scally, right, is we don't have any high info roles on the board right now.
That doesn't strike me as too strange from Dwight, to be honest.
But like we have chef, virgin, monk, slayer, recluse, 2 evil players, like no ongoing roles whatsoever, no ongoing information roles. There has to be one somewhere in the game.
So I'm curious to know what John said.
Yeah.
Says he was.
Yeah.
Welcome, 5 of you alive. Talk.
John, what were you? Yeah.
I was the Ravens keeper.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you guess somebody?
I'm gonna hold on to that info.
Why?
Ooh.
Why?
Whoa.
Okay, this is a little strange to me because I thought it was weird that John died in the first place. Quite frankly,
Naomi,
why kill John there?
Well,
So
John was
told me
claiming
he
to be the
was
empath pretty like
Yeah, that's
vigorously.
what he claimed to me as well. In fact.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But why lie? I guess like there's no reason to put it out there.
Maybe
Correct.
he thought he didn't trust me.
I've heard of another Raven Keeper claim.
Ooh.
Oh, I was Ravens keeper.
Oh, okay. This is the
He's got more than
apprentice
one.
Ravens Keeper who just has 1 Raven.
Thank you for clarifying.
Why? So you were lying about being the empath to get killed, presumably.
Yes, presumably.
I mean, are we okay if I start nominations here?
Sure.
I'll nominate Naomi.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, Butler information has been a little, you've been fumbling over that a little bit. 3 outsider claims, and then I have also heard your name pinged twice on a fortune teller.
Naomi, you're
Okay, interesting. My defense is that I have an explanation for what's been happening. It's not me, it's Taryn, and once this is done, I'm going to nominate Taryn.
Oh boy.
But like you maybe make that forthcoming.
Yeah, can you make the case now?
I need to know which one we should be voting on.
That's fair. That's fair.
We're not going to put in a case for someone else when Naomi is the one being nominated. So how about we?
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'll say this: I like I understand that, Sam. I haven't heard who the fortune teller is, and I have to assume at this point it's you, Scally. And I would love to know what the other people are within that group. So I appreciate that.
All right, I'm gonna run this vote for Naomi.
You might as well put it on the block,
put
right?
Naomi on the block. We're running it.
Yeah, I think put 3.
I think Taran is a better thing.
Whoa.
Just 3.
Okay.
Only
Probably
3.
fine.
Only 3. Only.
3 votes is just enough. Naomi's on the block.
Okay, I nominate Taran.
Naomi nominates Taran. That's why.
Yay! So I believe that the Saint claim is extremely suspicious. It's a perfect way to essentially not get killed during the day. There's only 2 logical options, right? There's either a Baron game or one of the people are lying. Uday was happy to be killed. I'm happy to be killed in the day. So I think that Mara is bad, and to validate their badness, Taran shot them to say, oh, they're not the imp, so it doesn't matter. Which to me, a perfect Slayer bluff, because Taran is the imp.
Taran, your defense.
I'm not the imp. The reason I decided to take the Slayer shot was because 3 outsider claims came out, which made the odds of me being drunk a bit higher. And so I figured it wasn't worth waiting anymore. I did talk to Steven about potentially taking the shot earlier in the round after he told me that Mora claimed Saint. And I figured shooting at the Saint was the best play.
Right. Anything else pertinent if I run this vote for Taran? Right, it takes 3 votes to put Taran on the block, 4 to Taran saying Naomi. We're running it.
We should not be dead voting here.
Yeah. John, you're gonna use your dead vote on this? Oh,
Not if no one else is voting.
John, do you want to share your Ravenkeeper info? Like, what's the reason not to? I just don't understand.
Sam, who is the fortune teller that gave you the info on Naomi?
Is the fortune teller okay with me saying that?
I think it's obvious.
I was claiming Raven's Keeper to back up the Raven's Keeper, but apparently there might not be a Raven's Keeper.
What does that mean?
No, I understand.
I know what's going on, and I think
okay, whatever. I'll just talk about it at this point. Sam, I was going to talk to you during the night. I had been claiming fortune teller because I was looking to die because I was the Raven Keeper, and then that was becoming apparently clear that that is not going to happen. And I had not gotten the chance to then still talk to Sam. I still think that both Taran and Naomi are fine kills, and so I had put my hand up for both. But then as soon as it was looking like potentially it was going to get tied, I took my hand down.
I will give, let me just say this. I'm walking back exactly what I just said, but so Naomi might die here anyways, wrongfully, but Naomi did throw down her hand on Taran right at the very last second.
Yeah, because I'm tied to John K.
I figured
that's my buttle.
That's it looked like it. So I will say that's a big credit to you.
Yeah, if you're good, you should probably nominate someone else.
I can't nominate Taran again though. So
no, I think me dying. I mean, I don't know.
I'd be willing to nominate Scally.
Okay, if you're good, I would recommend. Or if Scally, if you're
good. I think Taran
Scally.
I think me dying is.
I'm just most suspicious of Scally of anyone at this point. I think Sam is hard cleared. It could be Mora, but I can't vote out Mora. I'm not sure about Naomi, but they're probably not on the same team. And at this point, I'm more inclined to believe Scally's bad than her.
Scally, defense.
I would love to die, but at this point in the game, I think that we have to start taking shots at people that I would still consider to be possible demon options. And for myself, that is not me, and that is Naomi. So if I do end up dying, and everyone distrusts me, but for me, it doesn't make sense.
Scally, can I ask, you stuck with the fortune teller lie well after I was already cleared good. Why stick with that?
I was trying not to put my information out there at all. The only time I ended up doing it was just end of this last round.
Right.
Okay.
I think it's a good point from Sam though.
Taran, why can't you vote for Mara?
Okay. This is about Scally.
Might be
the game will end.
Anything else pertinent if I run this vote for Scally?
I'd if we vote out Scally, I mean, we might eventually have to vote out Mara, but
running it
with a Saint claim, it's just more dangerous.
John,
Sam, are you gonna vote?
Naomi, are you going to vote?
Don't waste a dead vote.
No, I don't believe it's Scally. I believe it's Taran.
It's not me.
No.
Yeah.
Great. You would say that. I'm happy dying is the thing. I'm happy dying because I would rather die and show that I'm good than let.
I mean, it does make sense to get rid of a butler before the end.
She's happy dying, so she will die. She's executed and dies. Good night.
I mean, I think it's possible it's Taran and Scally, right?
Not if you believe the Chef Zero.
In that world, Taryn's a spy or Scally's a spy.
Yeah.
And but no, that doesn't work because of the Baron thing.
Yeah, the Baron.
JK. We're at a 1 minion game. John K. dying was just so interesting.
Why? I'm the empath that would have got a 1 on more. That's
Yeah,
not
but
bad.
how many people knew?
I mean, it was most people, a majority of people.
Who?
Hi. So yeah, I understand that star passing would probably keep the most worlds open, except that Sam is essentially hard cleared as virgins. So I think that actually, given that they're like, I would love to have Mara be fighting this last day instead of me, but I think I have to kill Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I would love if this worked out somehow. If there was a tinker here.
Sam, okay,
and that's
great.
why Fishback died.
You chose Sam. Love that.
I'm killing Sam.
Okay, great.
Instead of the empath, I mean, that's why like the empath, implicates Mora a little bit.
It does. I mean, I guess it's worth knowing who we probably shouldn't talk at night.
Hi.
You want the Grim?
Sure.
Okay.
I was afraid you were going to tell me I'm the imp.
Oh, ignore the butler token. They're dead. They're
Okay.
They're dead as a door now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Good luck.
Cool. Thanks.
I know I'm going to pull Terran chat. I know the drill. Trust me. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Why do you think I woke you up?
Oh, I don't know. Is there a role?
You're forgetting the possibilities.
I am. Can you explain it to me?
No, good night.
Wait. Let me think about it. If I'm the Slayer, once per game I can choose a player. If they are the demon, they die.
Darren,
there's no way
I'm fucking with you. Good night. I'm fucking with you completely.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your final 3. That does not include Sam.
What? This is shocking. Who could have predicted that Sam would die in the night?
Nope, sorry. Didn't mean to send that. All right.
You did not mean to send that?
I agree with the backsplash. The backslash.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to.
So look, if it's Mora and Naomi, then Taryn is not, right? And then Taryn is drunk.
Yeah, that would imply that.
I don't know.
If Taryn is drunk, then Mora is real.
Right.
Can I?
So then we wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Right. In which case.
So I will say I'm just gonna say where I'm leaning towards going fishy. John, if you guys like talk me out of this, that's fine. I am leaning towards it being Scally.
I think so too.
And voting Scally. That was my read that I told Taryn last round, just like social read off the bat. It makes sense why I stayed alive as long as I did if I was next to Scally as a potential demon. I will also say when Scally was like telling me when Scally was telling me like fake fortune teller information, he was saying it openly right in front of Mora. To me, you're not telling people you're the fortune teller in front of somebody that you think could be bad unless like Mora already knew that Scally was coming forward with that information because Mora was Scally's minion.
In games, I often just will hard claim and or give at least 2 rolls in the first person I talk to, and Mora happened to call me early, so I had already told them.
For sure.
I mean, Naomi not like also being not wanting to put Scally up and more being willing to die herself, I thought was a little strange.
Well, let me also say that the information that Scally gave me as fake fortune teller information was Uday Naomi, yes. me and 50 no day 2, and then Naomi, Taryn yes day 3. So I will say I kind of clocked it as suspicious information off the bat because it was weird that Scally would check a dead player against a player that's the hardest cleared player on the board day 2.
Yeah.
And I think now that I have good social reason to believe that Naomi is good. And if Naomi is good, it was pretty clear that Scally was not aligned with Naomi to me.
To me,
John explained to me why I was wrong, Fishback. I was wrong. I should have nominated Scally, but I sort of didn't understand the logic at the time.
In responding to the why I would check the hardest cleared player, it's essentially how I would choose myself and another player to get a read on
fair.
better.
But Scally, I found it convenient that the person that you checked was also died that night.
But
Totally fair.
this is not real fortune teller information, right? He was
No,
trying
I know.
Yeah, but if he was trying to bait a kill, it also makes more sense, right? Like,
Oh,
why are we reading into
why
those
was the
fake
virgin?
fortune teller information?
No.
Well, why be baiting a
Not
kill
to
with a
tell me.
confirmed virgin?
I guess.
Right.
Yeah, not to tell
But,
you.
Right.
but if
So
Skelly is the imp, why
gain
would he
trust with the confirmed
talk
virgin.
about being a Ravens keeper as well? Well, like bluffing as 2 roles seems like a very big risk.
Yeah, if Terran's a Slayer,
Seems
it
like a
can't
big
be
mistake.
Mora.
No, I
Unless
think
you're-
Moore's the minion.
unless you're
I think
poisoned.
I think the options are pretty clearly Terran Scally. Like I think Mora's. I have Mora pinned as minion.
Yeah.
Wait, can I hear the logic to just to be sure? Like, what about the world where I'm drunk or something? Can't
You
that
can't
also?
be drunk because then there
I
would
can't
be
be drunk.
No,
Because why?
Well, Naomi doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be
That
like
would require that Naomi's telling the truth, right?
That's fair, but
But I do kind of believe her at this point.
Puddling. Yeah.
Which I am.
Yeah.
All right, let's end this.
Be,
We all know what we're doing.
Raid, appreciate it.
there's the outlandish
Mara?
world in which you're poisoned.
Nom's open.
They are.
Yeah.
I'll nominate Scally.
Mara nominates Scally. So far.
Because he's the demon, apparently.
Scally, your defense.
No, I'm not. Like I have told people I'm the Ravens keeper. I had bluffed fortune teller because I was hoping to die. I gave like information that is consistent with what I would do if I had been the fortune teller, but no, I'm the Raven keeper. I suspecting it's Darren.
Did you tell anybody
we're
else
at a
other
point
than
where we
John
can't even beat this. We're gonna lose.
that you were
What was it
Ravens
today? Sorry.
Did you tell anybody else other than John that you were Ravens keeper?
I told Fishy.
He told me to towards right before I said I was.
John and Fishy. Yeah.
Anything else, Brandon, before I run this
So
vote?
why would I bluff as 2 roles? It seems
bait the kill?
Anything else, Brandon, if I run this vote for Scally?
Oh, you're saying why would he bluff if he's not the demon?
If I'm not actually, well, I was saying if I'm not actually the fishing, what's it called? I would just stick with one role and actually use the more informational role to frame Taryn and Naomi rather than going Ravens keeper, which doesn't help my argument at this point at all.
Okay,
that's a pretty good.
I'm going to go ahead and run this vote for Scally. It takes 2 votes to unblock. Running it.
Sam, I thought you were like Team Scally as the demon.
I'm gonna vote it.
Interesting.
4 is enough. Scally's on
John.
Hey, can I ask Mara?
Wait, option.
So what's the validation here, right? If you are the saint, what is happening from your perspective, and why is it Scally?
I don't know. Everyone is convinced it's Scally, so that's how I
Why
nominate.
are you convinced it's Scally though, as the saint?
I'm not.
I'm gonna nominate Taryn.
That's just how town is leaning.
Wait, instead of.
Tell
Oh dear. Okay, yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense for Mara to vote on me if it is me and Mara here. I had told people what I was. If I had been bluffing as the demon, I would go fortune teller, which actually would help me in any real way here. I wouldn't give up my bluff for no reason.
Taryn, your
defense. No one didn't believe me.
I have a Scally. Can I give you one? Why?
Sam,
why are you
Sam,
framing?
Hold up. Defense first, Darren.
I'm happy to let Sam defend. No, I mean, it's honestly, I haven't been thinking about the world where it's me anymore, so I don't remember how to defend myself. I don't think it's me.
That's a very compelling argument.
Scally or Mora.
Okay, Scally. Sam, you want to?
I mean, Scally, why are you framing Naomi with fake fortune teller information to a confirmed player in the game if it's like if you're on Naomi's side and you think it's Taryn?
My first yes was having heard that Uday was a recluse anyway at that point, and then I was going yes on Taryn.
Right. Anything else, partner, if I run this vote for Taryn?
We'll lose here, but
Takes 4.
I don't think we're getting 5
I
anyway.
just don't think Mara has a valid enough like I just don't. Okay,
Why would Mara vote
sorry.
for me and make it up to 4 votes? It only had to be at 2.
If Naomi is the butler, then Naomi definitely can't think Mara is the demon.
I don't
No,
think
she
Mara's the
could.
demon. I think
Right.
that Mara is the I think that Mara is a minion. I think that Mara is lying, and that
I mean, I guess it
like
could just be butler reckless or the two.
to
I'm the
protect
minion and I
Taryn, you
voted
know,
on my demon.
Scally, but there's
I'm just
No, I
confused about
think
why
Taryn's
Scally is
the
saying he's
I think
confused that
Taryn's
Mora
the
would vote
demon.
for him. Well, I don't know why Scally would be confused about Mora in particular.
Because most people are saying that Mara is the minion at this point, and some saying that that cannot be the case if Mara is voting for me.
Well, that happens all the time. The minions as a last
I don't
minute.
think that they are sticking it to 4 votes when it was very clearly already at 2,
Anyways.
and would then save their vote here.
I'm gonna run this vote for Taryn. It takes 45 to execute. Running it.
I'll vote on this if we're gonna get 5.
I don't think there's any way this gets 5.
Oh. No, there was a way.
Not enough.
Good game.
Oh, I'm the only one. I'm not going to nominate.
Cool. With that,
congrats.
Scally has next and does die, and the game is over. Let me see here. I'll start with Fishback, your chef, who nominated Sam, your virgin. Fishback was in fact the chef, got a chef 0, which was sober and healthy. Fishy was your monk, who got killed immediately. John K was your empath, who got a 1 most of the game, or actually all the time he's alive, because they're next to the recluse in Uday. We then have Naomi, your butler, and Taryn, who was the slayer who shot the spy, because Scally was your imp and
nice. Oh, wow, you really had me convinced that we lost there.
Yeah, my bad. I thought if I voted on that, it would spook people.
I thought we had to have
Anyway.
a spy. I was not believing Darren.
Mora, that was a very good play, Mora, at the end. When you nominated Scally, I was like, hold on, did I just like fuck everything up?
Everything for a little
bit. That was a great
I've seen it happen too many times now. I feel like a lot of people seem to like to do that play, so I've stopped caring as much about it.
I was gonna pull my hand down, but then I figured more people would vote on Scally if I pulled my hand down.
Yeah. I switched claims because it was pretty evident. I think as soon as everyone was like, that's really weird that John died, I was like, okay, well, let me go with why I'm not dying. This seems like there is a spy in the game, and that had been pretty agreed upon, so let me switch. I had intended on going to Sam earlier, it just wasn't in time.
Yeah. Oh, Naomi, I think the one of the saving graces there was you being tied to John K and pulling your hand down. That was great. Like,
yeah,
that was awesome. That for me, maybe I'm like the only one, but I was riding for Naomi.
Oh,
you were so fast too. You really were like paying attention. But when you were like hesitating when we asked you who you chose, I was like, that's very suspicious. But
right,
I kind of forgot. I remembered that I did it as a joke. I was like, who did I do? I knew I did somebody as a joke, and it was Scally. And then I was like, I can't remember. Yeah, I was just genuinely forgot to write it down. But John K and I were messaging about it. That's why I pulled it down so fast.
I would have voted if we had more people.
Yeah,
got the final
because I knew
that was fun.
Hey, Fishy, who did you protect night 1?
John K.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stream.
Did you kill me, Scally?
You're the monk.
Monk, yeah, threatening.
That was my first thought.
Sorry,
I want to kill the monk.
Yeah, right.
Good game, Scally.
Yeah, thanks guys, appreciate
Good
it.
game.
I'm gonna go. Bye y'all.
that was great. Thanks,
Appreciate
Dwight.
it. Thank you.
See you guys.
That was the fun part of that, John K, was that like you.
Alrighty. Alright, let me make sure that's all good. We're good. Cool. Yeah, thank you guys. Eric, thanks for hopping on stream. Appreciate that, man. What's up, Atreides? Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Appreciate it. So much. So we are. When is the game happening? You know, we'll consider. But no, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm back to streaming on Monday. I don't know what script I'm gonna do yet. I'll figure that out later. If y'all have any strong suggestions on scripts as well, just put in the Discord because I kind of. Does anything y'all really want me to run? I've seen this Muppets thing. Chase sent it to me, so I can look at it and learn how to run it. Oh, the campaign. That's what it was. Yes. No. I knew I was getting something. Yeah. I mean, no. I think. So I need to message Nashville about that to make sure the database is all set up and everything. But I'm pretty sure it was announced while I was gone or advertised or whatever. People have been doing it. The living scripts from Nashville that was made. Really want to try that as well. Also Muppets. I know y'all are pushing that. I'll figure. I need to message Nashville about the database and everything and make sure it's set up. Otherwise, I'll do Muppets. But like I said, that's a Monday problem. I'll figure it out on Monday. Muppets. It's some kind of custom script they ran. I don't know. I just saw Muppets. Y'all equal. Yeah. It is mainly you, Chase. But I'll still. Why not check it out? It sounds like people enjoyed it. Otherwise, yeah, streaming Goose Goose tomorrow, Clocktower Monday. And the regular schedule for the next couple weeks until I go to Finals Recon at the end of this month. But yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. I'm gonna raid you guys out to what's not the folks that are in our group. The Grim. The Grim's streaming right now. What the fuck? It's Saturday. Oh, World Cup game. Okay, perfect. Yeah, y'all go over to the Grim. We're doing a home cup. Am I stupid? World Cup. Going right now for two of the scripts. The Train Killers was One Day More. So go check it out, guys. Really appreciate it, and I will see you guys. Either tomorrow for Goose Goose Duck or for the Clocktower folks. I'll see you Monday for the Clocktower with the RJP crew. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye.